Hello.
Okay, good now.
All right. Welcome back. We just had a quick bite. If you recall, we finished off the combat in the pit with the giant rat, the pit that currently Jotun is residing in, and the rest of the party stands above him.
For once.
That's pretty good.
Now that we've had our
I'm
nice
gonna
pizza,
with the pommel of my greatsword just like rap on the trapdoor real quick. Say, you okay in there?
How hard would you say you're hitting the trapdoor?
Hard enough to make a noise inside.
But not like the weight of a person. You're not hitting it with like 45 or 50
I'd be
pounds of
like-
pressure. Okay. So you hear a rap on the ground above you.
Please come in if you can. I'll feel on the bottom side if I can for any edges.
Make an investigation check.
That is a 10.
Yeah, so you see you can see the mechanism that resets, but there's no way to open it from underneath here. You can see how to reset it to force it to stay open, but you can't see how to open it from within here.
So I'll yell down, "Watch your head, big man, I'll smash it in."
Alright, I'm gonna duck down then.
Okay.
And then he says, "It's clobbering time."
And then I'll smash it with both
Little
throats.
Wreck-It Ralph
Okay.
over here.
you
I'm
really
gonna
say that
smash
as
it.
a meta.
That's what he would
Oh,
say.
that's what he would say.
Whoa, one of them's a nat 20,
Oh,
Okay.
and the other is a 12.
Okay. So they both hit.
13.
Okay. They both hit. So let's do damage.
some checks.
Lee, where is
12
hit points?
And 9.
Shit,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So the base damage of the one. So you ran nat 20.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so it's 8 plus 12 plus 9.
So 29 points of
29.
damage.
Yeah, that much.
Can you imagine?
This would be awesome. We did
I
that
did
to
no
a
damage
rat.
to that
That'd be
rat.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rat you can't hit, but the
30
fucking
damage
the
to
ground.
yeah.
So Mike, as you're feeling around on the mechanism, the ground above you starts to shake. Dust starts falling in, and then you see tiny cracks appear, and then one of the cracks actually is pierced by a metallic point. As you see one of the tips of Bronson's flails, it pierced the ground, and then with another strike, a hole about 5 foot wide stone falls down. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Even though he got out of the way first?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
So as
That's 'cause he got
What
out
is
of the way
this
first.
non-combat rolling?
you guys rolling nat 20s on
Yeah.
deception and persuasion checks against immaterial NPCs, but you can't hit a fucking rat.
Hashtag winning.
So yeah, the stone starts to cascade around you, and much like Neo in Bullet Time, you watch and dodge as it flows around you. Hey man, what are you doing?
I like you. You're crazy.
Fucking dart in your neck, man. It's crazy.
She's not cool.
So the hole is wide enough that you think that you could pull yourself through it.
I will do so.
Okay, so make a acrobatics check or athletics, whichever is.
And I'll help him.
How flourishy do you plan on doing this?
Also,
it's
help
gonna
him
be. I'm gonna try for a double backflip, but it's athletics is a 14.
Okay, roll at advantage because Bronson was helping you. He was putting his hand down to. They're both. You're out.
21. Yeah.
So yeah, you climb out of the pit. Did you pick up the stuff that you found on the floor?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I at least picked up the gold.
So it was 20. Hold on. 6 gold.
Yep.
So you left the scimitar and the shield on the ground. Okay. Okay. You climb back out of the pit and you indicate. You guys all see where the 10-foot wide trap. used to
Perhaps
be.
we want to take those wares. Do I notice anything different about them?
Make a perception check at disadvantage at this range.
Would it be investigation?
Are you well? If you're close, yeah, call it investigation. Sure, that's fine.
At disadvantage?
Yep, because you're at this range from the objects.
That would be a 10.
They don't appear to have any significant qualities to them. They look actually goblin made and
Leave
manufactured.
that filthy green skin shit behind.
All right.
Let's carry on, lads.
All right. So what are your actions?
Let's get
Let's stack on the door.
I'll open that door.
I'm assuming you guys are navigating around
Yes.
the
Why
pit.
did he open the door?
Well, no. Before you open the door, you were going to open the door, and then
And
he
then
stepped
he-
forward
okay.
and fell in. And I'm
Understood.
assuming you ceased that action when he fell into the pit.
Okay, fair.
We didn't.
We avoid the pit, stack up on the door.
Okay. If you would array yourselves, please.
I'll be behind Yotan. Sure. Moving on up.
To the east side.
10 minutes or so.
To the Lord's partner.
So that with investigating the ground and then getting out of it, it's probably been about 20 minutes all told since the combat started, or since you initially triggered the trap. So just so you know, the door is there in front of you. Who is opening? Are you opening it, Yotan?
Yep.
All right. So Yotan opens the door. This is my first time doing this live, so bear with me, guys. I'm probably gonna mess this up.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Should we not look
Oh,
until it's ready to
he's
go?
exposing it on the map. I see what he's
You're
doing.
exposing yourself on stream.
That's fine.
There you go.
There it is.
Yep.
Nice.
We have a very limited view. Can
and
you
you may
open it up
wanna-
more?
Well, one second. You may want to go to the token view and drag the party icon to where.
I did. I just
Oh, just it. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I hadn't released them as you were talking to me. I hadn't
okay.
released the mouse kit on it. So this circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumpled ledges.
How fresh are these?
Is there blood or
Carcasses?
dried blood or?
From where you're standing, you can't really tell.
I'm gonna actually.
I'll step in to the right, around the corner.
Okay, so I'm moving you into the room.
Be careful, my large friend. We don't want to activate another trap. Maybe this one might be 5 feet deep. Okay.
All right, what actions are we taking? Yotan, step into the room.
I'm gonna move into the left.
Yeah, and
Move it to the left.
I'll go hey diddle diddle straight up the middle.
Straight up the middle. How far are you going? All the
That's
way?
far enough.
Okay.
And I'll follow in as well. Straight.
I'd like to move to the nearest pile of bones to me.
Okay, that one.
Checking for traps along the way.
Okay, make an investigation check, please.
15.
There appears on the path that you've taken to this body, there does not appear to be anything.
I'll do a little dance. The bard has determined that there are no traps near this body.
And you wanted to investigate this body.
Yep.
Okay, make well, we'll just use the same investigation roll. That's fine. So it reveals that these goblins have been dead for quite a while, and rats have gnawed at them.
Quite a while.
The bodies have been looted as well. They appear to be naked. Quite a while. Probably make a medicine check.
110 days.
Medicine. 15.
110 day.
So
about
can
10
I determine
so
what the
there's
wounds are
still-
from? What killed?
Yeah, that medicine check is good enough. It's slashing weapons appear to have caused most of the damage. There are what appear to be arrow wounds in the one on the ground next to you.
Any arrows left behind? I'm nosily looking for arrows.
No, there's nothing.
No
There's no, with the exception of the spear pinning the body to the west wall. There doesn't appear to be anything
Oh.
within in the room.
Fellow
the bodies are
travelers,
naked.
there appears to be a spear pinning the body to the wall.
I'll investigate the body that's closest to me.
And shed light on the situation.
Haha. 11.
11. Similar, its slashing wounds have killed this thing. It's been dead for a little while. It doesn't. There appears to be nothing on the body.
I'll survey the ground between myself and the one that's directly in front of me to see if there's anything suspicious on the ground there.
Alright.
Then I'll
Roll a d20, please.
investigation.
Yep.
Is a 19.
19. There doesn't appear to be anything. The ground seems smooth. There doesn't appear to be any loose cobblestones or tripwires or anything of the sort
Okay.
in the area.
Okay.
Move on up.
Yep.
Stop.
Right there. And then I will search that body.
Okay.
Looking in particular for any like letters or.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Any belongings?
18.
Nice.
Yeah, there's nothing on the body. It's stripped naked. It's wearing a loincloth, and that is it.
You said there's 3 doors?
There are 3 wooden doors.
One there, and then one on the far side.
Yeah, the one you came in, and then 2
Oh, I see.
new doors.
Got it.
One to the
The
southwest and one to the
loincloth
north.
is a Tony
northwest.
Baloney wrapper.
Oh, I'm taking that loincloth.
Just
add
smell
one.
it.
Add 1 goblin loincloth to your inventory.
Is there like cheese whiz smeared on the inside of it?
God.
You'd have to make a investigation check to determine what kind of whiz it is, but there's definitely some whiz on this.
Can I lick the wrapper?
Yeah. What
Why are you
else?
looking at me like that, Dave?
What are we doing, guys? Quitting.
How many types of dungeon herpes
I'm
did
gonna-
he just contract?
I'm gonna make my way up to Genji.
Okay.
Look at what he's looking at, and then kind of follow suit how he was looking for any abnormalities in the floor as I make my way to that far door.
What did
Okay.
you say?
Okay.
All right. Roll a d20 investigation.
Investigation is not something I specialize in. 10.
10. Yeah, nothing appears untoward on the ground, and you did not appear to trip or trigger anything on your way here.
Okay. I'm gonna listen at this door and see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Do me a favor and make a perception check.
17.
You don't hear anything on the other side of this door.
So I'm gonna go. It's quiet, lads. Check out that other one.
Alright, I'll walk over to the other one and try to listen through the door.
Roll a d20.
Let's take a step in.
Is this investigation?
Perception.
Perception, that's an 18.
You don't notice anything weird about this door, but you do hear on the southern end of the wall like a breeze, like a whistling sound as the air from outside has come into this area.
So like right around in this area
Right
here?
around in that area there,
Okay.
you hear what appears to be
Oh,
like
very interesting.
wind going over the lid of a bottle, kind of, but
Yeah.
very, very faint.
But a stone
So
bottle.
bad.
Yes,
Large stone.
a large stone bottle.
I will assist you in the
Yes,
investigation
we
of
will
this breeze.
further investigate.
Okay,
Investigation.
Please do it in character though.
all right.
I like how
Whoever's doing this.
So
Look at his
roll.
wall.
Right over here.
One of you roll a d20 at
Point with 3
advantage.
fingers.
I
I have a plus. Well, never mind. It's
meta. I'm really good at checking details out.
Okay, I will assist you.
Okay.
Okay. That would be a 24.
Okay.
You are smart and sharp eyes.
Yeah.
Very
You notice
very smart.
one of the masonry blocks appears to be extruding from the wall a little bit, and it appears in your studying of it and feeling around it that it can be depressed in on the left, or it can be pulled out on the right.
Okay. Well, pulling out is typically a good habit to fall into.
Do it.
Somebody has been architecturally playing Jenga here, and this is the only device that we could remove. My ask is that you please find your way away from this area in case this action has dire consequences. And then I'll immediately.
I'll back up.
You
10
are
feet.
so heroic. Your
Well,
answer.
actually, I was going to have the emissary. Please come over here and pull this out.
Well,
I am so heroic.
And I will be right over here.
Yeah, back me up 10 feet that way, if you don't mind.
which way?
Diagonally back towards you. Yeah,
Just learn how to stand, you fucking drunk.
And drunken Genji.
Okay.
Pull that.
And you're going to pull the lever out on the right side.
I believe that's what the
Okay. As you
king asked to be done.
The king did ask for that. As you pull the lever out, the movement sets off a needle trap, And
I meant to push the lever in.
where your hand is, a needle extends out 3 inches, and you take 1 piercing damage.
Exactly.
In your hand.
And Excel's here.
And then once you do that,
It's a needle trap.
Or wait. There you go.
oh no! Well, you might as well see him anyways.
Don't look, David.
No, it's fine. As the door slides open, this pocket
my.
chamber is damp and cold. The
Wait,
skeletons. Yeah, where he pulled the lever out,
Say
the
skeletons
door
with
opens.
the suits and
This
armor.
pocket chamber is deep, damp, and cold. The skeletons of 3 long dead archers slump against rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall. Please roll initiative.
Oh! Bullshit.
Very well.
Oh, that last one was 20, so I'm rolling that one again. And 4.
And if you would put these guys in an there's one more you can't see off screen. I can't get the lighting.
So
I guess I
here
can do.
and here?
Yeah, here's what I
It's
do.
based upon where the
So I just need to pull her right.
put her right wherever the door is, and it'll illuminate this one, and you'll get better view in.
There we go.
Ah, yes.
We should probably just have her as like a 1 pixel gray square, so it doesn't interfere with the map. Maybe.
I think it's fine.
Okay. So that's what you guys
So
see.
the equipment of these is not representative.
No, it is not. So what these skeletons are armed with is that you see a short sword and a short bow upon each
Topper bow.
skeleton.
I couldn't tell you.
Please roll initiative.
Good.
Okay. 21 plus.
Cricket.
I like to wait just a second to make sure that no one's like stalling for dramatic effect.
20.
15 to 20.
20.
All right, I heard a 20.
16.
1 second. 20 is Chaz. Skeletons are next. Then Yotan. 10 to 15.
I had 12.
Okay. And 5 to 10.
7.
6.
All right. Perfect.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it goes like this, folks. And we are in combat. Chaz Waggleshaft, you are first.
As Michael.
Sir Arthur Tillery.
So you've got, I would say you have Engel in the one in the corner.
Okay.
It's the one that you can hit.
Is this wide open in front of them? Like the part of the circle? Or?
Yeah, can we use, actually, so that I can maintain what the minis are? I'm sorry.
Here's what's going to happen. The first
Yeah,
person that's going to get
yeah.
engaged in there is going to jam up the whole works.
Just
And
just trying for the effect for the kids at home.
I know, I'm sorry.
JV DM move.
Fuck.
Wait, what happened?
Weapons
It
were
makes
not
it
correct.
easier for the weapons were accurate. This makes it easier for him to track.
Hit points and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're shooting at the sword.
Bullshit.
Oh, wow.
Nice. A 16.
16 hits.
Damn.
That would be a 14 piercing damage from Sir Arthur Tillery.
That
What-
fucker smoked.
What type of damage is it? Bludgeoning or
It
piercing?
is piercing.
Okay. 14.
14.
So as the door cracks open, Valkyr pulls his hand back. Ah! Blood seeping from the tiny hole that it pierced. 3 skeletons appear, and Chaz, ever watchful over his emissary, lines up and snaps off a quick shot. The ball going through the opening and hitting the skeleton between where his nose would have been and his eyeballs, and his head disappears. That skeleton is dead.
Nice.
The back corner?
As
Back
an
corner.
incidental,
Sword is dead.
Nice.
As an incidental, my emissary, it is a good thing that you were the one to be pricked so that I might vanquish our foes.
All right, skeleton turn. So the one skeleton in the
Bonus action reload.
oh yep, reload, got it. The one skeleton moves 1 square closer to me. I'm just gonna delete these guys so it doesn't confuse anything.
Okay,
Sorry.
so this one right here moves that way.
Yep, moves 1 square over. Yep, and he is going to take a shot with his short bow at the large creature emanating light in the corner.
That's fair, I think.
That is a 2 plus. I doubt that a 6 is going to hit you. Yeah.
16.
Yeah. And then the other one is going to step up 1 square to the outside and pull his short sword and swing at the person who awoken them. 15?
That's it.
Okay.
No, Gar, no.
15.
Oh no,
Just shoot it.
4 damage. The one skeleton tucks sideways and scoots past his friend, and then sort of does an around arm stab with a short sword at Valkor's left buttocks, hitting it for 4 points of damage, leaving a nice gash along his leather chaps.
Wearing chaps, huh?
Jotun.
A little bit closer. And I'll cast Frostbite on this one. So he's going to make a con save of 13.
It's cocked. Ooh. No, he doesn't make it.
5 damage.
5 damage. Which one was it? The one with the bow?
The breach.
Yeah, the short sword. And he's got disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Noted. Thank you. Let's just hang. Would you hang that off him so I don't forget, please?
He shall be hung.
You hold your hand up, begin the incantation, and frost appears across the arms of the skeleton, and one of the arms actually is very heavily damaged from the frostbite. Moving on to the next Valkyr.
Is he in is he in contact
Yes,
with me?
He's in contact with you.
All right, so I'm gonna disengage.
As a bonus
All of
as
it.
your action. Okay, action disengage.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
how far do I get to move? Normal.
Your normal movement.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
That is your end of your turn.
Bonus action is going to be. I'll give a bardic inspiration to the ninja.
To Genji. How would you like?
Ninja is most dishonorable. You insult me.
You are named after 2 ninjas.
Yeah.
Not even just one. Your name is Ninja.
My ninja friend, I will write a ballad
Like the
and
ninjas.
songs for
Yeah.
you after this battle that will inspire nations to crush their enemies.
My
Genji
anger burns with the
hearing
heat
that,
of a thousand suns.
His accolades shall go down in the annals of history. Suddenly
Annals.
seems to stand taller in his boots. Genji, your turn.
Alright.
You get a dice. Don't forget your dice, goddammit.
Here, let's.
Banzai!
For the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
For the next 10 minutes.
He gets as many dice as he wants.
Well, no, just
Just
one,
one.
but
He
Okay.
can use it.
and that
Alright.
was meta.
I'm going to attack the first guy.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm going to inspiration that.
Okay, there we go.
So you can
Yep.
have that back.
Just roll D6. Oh, complete reroll.
Actual.
It was bad.
Oh,
Not bardic. Actual.
not bardic.
Okay, and then bardic inspiration is a D6.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to use that because that is a 14 to hit. I think I will keep that.
14 hits.
All right.
All right.
So 2d6.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So that is 6, 9
Uh,
damage.
Great weapon master, you reroll ones, so reroll that one for
Oh,
damage.
Really? I didn't know that.
Whoa.
13 damage.
You
One
you
hitting 13.
you
and
go
this guy
you go
20.
running around the side of the wall, almost horizontal.
But not like a ninja.
But not like a ninja. And you come down 2 hands with your greatsword, and you hit the skeleton in its clavicle, and then cut it in half sideways. That skeleton no longer exists.
Can I attack through the hard corner right there? or-
No,
I
can't
didn't-
attack through the hard corner.
Okay.
Do 2 attacks.
Well, if I kill a dude, if I crit
Now,
or I
does-
reduce
can
a
he
opponent to
continue
0, I
his
get a
movement
bonus
to do
attack,
his
which I can
bonus
use
No
attack?
shit.
is a bonus
So,
action.
He can make an attack as a bonus
Still
attack.
have all
That's
of
that's your discretion. To me, in 6 seconds, your forward momentum takes you to where you're going to act,
and then
you
you act, and you can't continue through it.
It's up to you how you want to.
No, I'll rule that way too because I want to stay consistent throughout the
And there's a
campaign, so-
feet that lets you take like a 5-foot step or something like that in between killing dudes anyway.
Yeah,
You defeat
so that would be the
purpose
purpose of that feat.
Yeah.
So cool, Genji, great strike. Bronson.
I'm gonna sidestep 1, 2, 3 to get over. Yep. And take a shot at that skeleton. having realized that I put down my flails and never picked them up, I'm still holding a loaded.
I have the note on my sheet.
So,
So
so he goes,
Oh, bullets!
and shoots his.
I was waiting for you to try to use your flails and go. You reach for them and they're not there.
That's fine. That actually happened. But then I missed because I've never shot this thing before. And then I'll move the rest of my movement toward the door to go get my flails.
Okay. Noted. Chaz, you see Bronson as he's running across, try to quickly pull his crossbow up and do a move while he's on a shoot on the move, and the angle his crossbow bolt.
Don't let your feet intersect. You're gonna fall over.
His crossbow bolt actually falls out because he's tilting his crossbow too far to the right, and he has an empty crossbow, and he's standing next to you. Your turn.
Can I reload on a bonus?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do
On
that.
your turn. I'll let you do it this time. Let's just make sure we're doing that as part of your turn going forward. Your turn.
I will take a step 10 feet and level Sir Artillery. Yes, that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Bring the pain, baby. That is a 8 damage of piercing type.
So yeah, you level Sir Artillerington, and you're looking down the barrel. The light from the light spell behind you casts a shadow on the side of the wall on the angle of it. It actually looks like you have a 4-foot penis coming out of your body.
Oh,
shadow,
yes.
and with another raucous. A shot goes out, and you devastate the rib cage of this skeleton, and essentially he's just 2 arms and a spinal cord. His ribs are all gone at this point.
Very nice.
Skeletons. The skeleton.
Bonus action.
Reload. Incidental. Emissary, please note in your song the phallic nature of my shadow. Thank you.
The skeleton didn't like the shot that he just received. He levels his short bow at you and takes a shot.
He's still in the game.
He doesn't want to step through and then out of a threatened square, perchance, to try to close.
No. He's if skeleton. I mean, they're not.
He's not that smart.
creatures, so he's just going to shoot back the thing that just shot him.
Sure.
The frost. You had frostbite the other one, so this guy's not at disadvantage. That's a 4 and 4 is 8. Lee.
I have an armor class of 14. Good
Okay,
save.
that misses. So the light from the light spell. He's been in the dark for a really long time. He really can't see very well, and he shoots, and the arrow goes off wide to the right.
Jotun, stay behind me. I will protect you.
Jotun, your turn.
Jesus.
It's a full 5 feet of Jotun above you. Stay behind me.
Incidental, I will say gaze upon my brilliance as I cast a Ray of Frost.
Ray of
That's
Frost!
The remaining.
So is that
Not how he says it.
That's how
is
it
Ray of
should
Frost
say.
a cone? What is it? Is it a cone or
It's
just
a
a
ray.
ray?
It's a
Like
beam.
a point, a line.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not hitting me with a ray of frost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Yowza.
So I can get some Ds. It's a D8. That's 3 damage.
So the ray of frost hits and the hip bone of the skeleton
Is connected to the.
Leg bone.
freezes and shears off from the weight of the skeleton. He's still standing, but he is barely standing. Valkyr.
Continue.
I can
running
see
away.
him.
At that angle, no. You'd have to move 1 square over towards
Onto the guts.
This way.
Those
I'll
guts.
move-
Yep, you're good
I'll
there.
move right here.
Yep.
Okay. And then.
Do you have them?
Why didn't the skeleton dance at the Halloween party?
Does he get slimed?
He had no body to dance with.
Wah, wah.
Vicious
Can
mockery.
you kill a Fonzie laugh at some point? Waka waka waka!
Please roll your wisdom
Fozzie.
saving
Fozzie.
That's
throw.
terrible.
Fozzie Bear.
Viciously.
Fail.
Excellent.
That's what you
That's
want.
it. What happens?
Take your 1d4 and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
But if he ever has a good one,
4.
So the skeleton, he puts his bow down for a second, looks at you, and his jaw starts going. And then his jaw falls off, and then he goes to try to grab it, and his whole body falls apart. He dies.
That's amazing.
You mocked a skeleton to death.
Yeah, that was great.
So
That's
you,
how combat's supposed to go.
Mhm.
Not smacking a rat for 18 rounds.
yeah.
And Bronson goes, "That was the worst display I've ever seen." And then he's gonna go get his flails.
All right. So Bronson goes to get his flails. 150 divided by 5. I think that's 30 apiece. Yep. 30 XP apiece, guys.
I like my little level bar moving like I'm playing a video game.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like.
So
this
again,
kind of stuff.
I'll read the description of the room just so you guys hear it. The pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long dead archers slump against the rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall. But now those skeletons are arrayed across that opening area there, their bodies.
I will inspect the skeleton that I chopped in.
Okay. So let's go 10 minutes to the timer. Make an investigation check, please.
And you might
10.
as well use a bardic dice because
Oh yeah, because it's gonna run out. Yeah. 16.
16. Okay.
Nice.
So as you are you're going through the skeletons, you find 58 arrows on across the 3 skeletons' bodies. You find arrayed in rotted coin pouches, 22 gold pieces, and then in a secret pouch because of your high investigation. A secret pouch in each of the quivers, you find an unbreakable. Each one of them has 1 unbreakable arrow. So please add these 3 unbreakable arrows.
Okay.
Who can shoot
Massive
arrows?
amounts of gold and energy. Yeah, let's go.
3 of these guys?
Gold.
I'm so glad that we have these two sitting next to each other. It makes things so much easier on the rest of us.
So 3 unbreakable arrows.
So essentially, with these, I can always retrieve them when I use them.
They can never be destroyed unless they're shot into an anti-magic field, and then they suffer normal destruction rules of arrows.
Okay,
Meaning that there's a percentage chance they live or die.
got it.
But those arrows.
58 normal arrows, 3 unbreakable arrows. But
And
it
22
can
gold.
be
22 gold.
22 gold. Okay. I will take this as a note without adding it to my equipment formally yet because I want to be able to split.
It's very kind of you.
All right, gentlemen.
Do I successfully get my flails back?
Your flails have been retrieved.
We
I will-
should
I will come back to
potentially.
Mark.
Where I have Bronson up here in the upper right hand corner, I will put a line through it.
We should potentially rest for an hour or 2.
None of us have put our packs down for combat. Does that matter?
I'm not doing variant encumbrance rules, so
Okay.
as long as you're not encumbered, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
If you are encumbered, that's a different conversation. But when I looked, no one was encumbered. You were all unencumbered.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should we rest in this safe place for an hour or 2 while we have the protection of the room?
Sure. If you guys need a rest. If you all need a rest, I could take a minute to tend to this gash missing from my thigh, but if you want to move on, that's fine too.
Take a minute.
That was quite agreeable of you.
4 hours then, shall we say?
Short rest is
4 hours.
hour
Ow.
hour for a short rest.
Take a minute to eat
A
some
short
food,
rest is
put
an
on
hour?
a bandage.
Oh, well then let's do a short rest.
Okay.
Very well.
So 1.
You gonna do a hit die?
Yeah, we're hit die in here.
So
Just click
you,
short rest.
as a fighter, either a D10.
Oh, you can just hit
So
short rest.
during the short rest period, the light spell expires, as does the mage armor. So if I can have those
He has
Mage
8
armor's 8
hours.
hours.
on mage armor.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So it'll be 9, 10,
You
or
can
7,
click
10
the
over
hit
away.
die thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was. It should expire at
7, 10.
7:10.
Yep.
Get off your ass.
Okay, I have an hour rest logged. Who's using hit dice?
I am.
You guys are using hit dice.
I'll pull security.
Okay. Make a perception check,
D8
please.
plus 2.
That's a 19.
Yeah, baby.
So
20.
20. And you keep checking the doors, both doors, to see if you hear anything, and it's quiet as a leech's teat. So you don't hear anything.
Is that pretty quiet?
It's really quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because of the
How cold
warts
is it?
on the face, you don't normally have a lot of action on the teeth.
Well, when he's putting his ear up next to the door, it feels really cold, and
Like a
that's
wee-
where
like a leech's
like a
teat.
leech's teat. Yes. And it's also less quiet.
I'm back up.
It's
Okay.
a good thing I've got this Polarex knapsack. It's starting to get a bit chilly out here. Notice the Gore-Tex fabric and the triple lace type.
Nylon filament.
Indeed.
Yes.
Four-way stretch on it as well.
Four-way stretch.
Not often.
Did you get that from firstspheregear.com?
I don't know what this .com is.
But you knew what Gore-Tex is.
Why is God talking to me?
Cool. Hours has expired. It's just past lunchtime, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon-ish. What are you guys' actions?
I'm gonna move to
Take
this
the door.
door.
The door on the north side?
I'm going to stay where I
South
am,
side.
given his luck with doors so far.
Southwest side, okay.
Yep. Check it for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check, please.
Six.
It does not appear to be trapped, sir.
Open
Looks
it.
fucking legit. I will have Sir Arthur Tillery levied towards this direction.
Okay. Is anyone else taking another action before he opens the door? Okay.
Well, I am not. I mean, I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, I'll move up to him.
I can't get.
Here.
That one right
I'll
there.
move up behind him, also in the adjacent square,
Here?
Jason's.
right next to. Yeah, that's fine.
Or this one?
And
Yeah, that's
and ready my flails.
The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end is collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is in much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. The door has a single keyhole, situated in the rearing dragon's mouth.
Well, there's a lot of things that you could stick in a keyhole. A lot of things. Keys. Sight.
So there's no obvious piles of bones or anything in there.
No, just the rubble on the southern wall. It seems quite collapsed.
Yeah.
Does it lead up and out, or is it just collapsed and blocked off?
Do you relate to
It's
this one?
it's a
I
it's
will
a
relate
full wall,
to you
but
when I
parts of the
see
wall
it.
have collapsed in.
Okay.
It's not passable.
And I'll move in.
So it's clearly
straight
when the citadel settled,
But I don't think we'll
that
be
part of
able-
this wall fell
I don't
in on
think
itself,
we'll
but
be
it's still
able-
sturdy enough that you can't get through it.
Got it.
So he relays what he saw in there.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
So I'll say, see a big door with a dragon head and a keyhole. I say we move along. Come back.
Should we check the door first?
The
or
door could be just
come
open.
back?
It could be open.
Do you want to hear, listen for anything?
Go ahead.
I'll step back here.
Okay, I'll move along the side of the wall the
Like a
entire
ninja?
way down to the door.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the running joke.
And then
I'm named after two ninjas, but I'm not.
check
a
it
ninja.
quick.
Yes,
And
yes.
ninjas makes me
Like,
like
I'm
being
just
used
the
to
guy
be
up there,
ninja,
but in the
pretty
future, let's make sure we're actually making the tactical move that you're
like a
making.
headband.
Yeah. Not that it mattered.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
just,
I'm
yeah.
black pajamas.
Just the path you're taking.
Okay, but I'm not a ninja.
Ninja dishonorable.
Yeah,
13?
ninja most dishonorable.
Checking the door. 13 for traps.
The door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna push on it.
The door doesn't budge.
Okay.
Did you turn the handle?
Is there a handle?
The
Really?
door does not have a handle.
Oh.
It's just a
There's
dragon.
a-
Did you
Oh,
spin
I'm
Fred?
sorry. It does have a handle. It has both a there's a mechanical lock on the door.
I'll turn the handle on the door.
It doesn't do
Nothing.
anything.
So I can clearly tell it's locked.
So-
It's locked.
It-
Would you guys like me to attempt with my thieves' tools?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, these are two.
Your liege. Wait, my liege. My liege.
Mine as well.
Smell like cabbage.
All right.
I'm gonna stand ready to
Yeah,
push it into the front of the room.
That's so close to a 20. All right, so
It was a 2.
5, 7. Well, yeah, 17.
17. You tinker around your tools and you're clicking and turning, and this is a very sophisticated lock. You don't appear to be able to unlock it
Interesting.
with
So
that
the
attempt.
gods have cursed us. It's actually somebody filled it full of sand. Don't worry about it. If this was impossible to tinker with, let us leave.
So I don't have my own set of thieves tools, but I am proficient with them. Could I help with that check?
You can attempt your own check if you want to borrow if you have tools.
Can we help one another? Is what I'm saying. Is there a way to roll at advantage on that?
If you had a set of tools, I would
Right,
allow you to
that's
help
what
at
I'm saying.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise,
That's why I was curious.
you could just borrow his tools and try if you thought
That's
it would
cool.
make a difference.
Nope.
Okay.
I say we
They're
come
quite
back.
small compared to your dick beaters that you have
Probably true.
attached to your wrists.
So I'll say Let's go the other way, lads. Come back here later. We might find that key.
Yeah.
Emissary, what are you doing over
Come on, we haven't made enough gold to justify
Yeah.
all this.
So,
chunk of bread
we'll go try the
bitten
next
that
door
way.
and,
God damn it.
Right to the other door.
Yep.
Same MO.
Let's do it.
Does this work for you?
Sure.
Well, certainly.
We're gonna
Emissary,
Open that dough.
check that. Check that door.
I would prefer to have Mr. Tojo check the door.
What?
I mean, our friend.
Mr. Tojo.
Yeah.
What? So I'm some Japanese emperor at this point, and like, I'll take it. I have a lot of
Let
money.
me scroll the.
He was a famous Japanese general in World War II.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Tojo.
You can move it towards me too, and just leave the.
Go decide what's
Told you.
gonna be too far off the line.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
We're definitely
There's a
definitely
person.
approaching.
Right there's good. Yep.
There's a person.
This ruined chamber stands empty, of all
that
but
the
a litter of
I
rotten
didn't open
debris.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
This thing.
Listen.
Oh, wow.
The ruined chamber stands empty of all but a litter of rocky debris. 3 doors can be seen down the hallway.
3 doors down.
One north, one south, one west.
So I'm gonna move in just to this first one right here, just right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and pause and just say, "All right, I'm looking down the hallway. If anybody wants to go check the doors."
I will button hook to this spot, checking it for traps.
Yep. Roll a d20, please.
Investigation of 13.
Does not appear to be trapped.
I will step here and levy Sir artillery to cover down the hallway. Well, somebody with a lot of hit points. or
Falcor's
What
gonna
a
make
mess.
the way. I shall make my way.
And I'll go in right beside you, so we can go like 2 by 2. So you want to go right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you.
2 by 2.
But not a ninja.
I'll cartwheel and backflip my way over there. Not a ninja.
No
Maybe
throwing
some
star
results.
for use.
Kunai
You just work
knives.
for Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
What are we doing, guys?
You guys gonna clear
moving.
forward?
Keep moving forward. Okay.
Walk forward.
Keep moving forward.
Are you gonna check it, or are you just gonna walk?
Yeah, I'll be checking for traps along the way.
Roll a d20.
7.
You're tapping the ground in front of you with your stick. Nothing appears to be untoward.
With his foot.
As you close on the door on your left, this stone relief carved door. This stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
Okay.
And I'll do the same thing coming up on the right side of it.
Okay.
There's a 15 on the investigation.
You the ground appears steady and sturdy.
What's the door look like?
The door to the north is a simple wooden door.
Ah. Oh.
Bronson, would you like to?
I'll move to this side and then just motion that we should go this way. I'll check
Okay.
this one.
No, I'm fine.
Very well.
You're back there, a few rooms behind
And
us.
he's
my
holding
friend.
one flail and kind of twirling the other one around,
Oh, I see.
making sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Oh, I
Make a
see.
perception check.
Excellent.
20.
Waiting for the old bugbear.
As you look back over your shoulder, first off, someone should have expired there's no light source since you guys woke up from your nap.
Yeah, there's no light source on.
Shit.
So roll another at your disadvantage.
I see.
Still 17.
Okay, the rock pile in the southern chamber, as you're standing there, it shifts a little bit.
The rock pile?
The rubble
So
pile
that
in the
long-
southern chamber.
That long one with the dragon
Okay.
door,
Okay.
where the wall had collapsed.
I like that.
More right.
Lads, I don't see in the dark so well, and something moved back here. I'll holler.
Here I come. Here I come.
And his flails pick up speed.
Take a look at the door.
Yeah,
If you want to go back,
the door is
hold back the door,
open.
make sure you don't get
Doorway,
back.
rather.
Yeah, make a perception check.
So I'll be like, we'll wait on this, and I'll make my way back once we.
11.
Yeah, you don't see what he's talking about. Everything seems fine
The
back there.
fuck are you talking about?
And so, like, he'll hear that and look back to where it was and goes, "Make yourselves known, you right one, you cunts. I hear you out there."
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Oh, okay. Intimidating the rocks.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
16. As you scream that into the south, the rock pile shifts and a giant rat appears.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
So, 45
Over here!
minutes later,
On
we
me!
managed to kill this rat.
It's the same rat.
We'll each get 5 experience.
Will you scroll us up? Actually, we'll just put him. We'll put him at the right there at the far edge. It's fine. Yep.
Here?
Perfect. Yep. Initiative, please.
More goddamn rats, boys!
Okay.
21 plus.
This okay.
21 plus, Dave.
It's in the board.
21 plus.
22.
22. Nice. 15 to 20.
19.
17.
What's your dexterity? You can go before. 10 to 15.
10.
14.
Well, Bronx is going to last again, huh?
Yep. Bad rolls on those, for sure.
Okay.
made
Combat.
good.
Valkyrie, you're up first.
Okay,
You
minor
make it look good.
illusion. I'm gonna cast a block of cheese right here.
A 5-foot block of
You don't have
cheese.
line
You
of
still have
sight.
left. You'd have to move.
Where am I? Oh shit. Okay, first I will. So first thing I'll do is go 1, pass through 3,
Yep, you can see.
I will
block
cast
of cheese right here.
A
Okay.
5-foot cube of cheese.
Cheese cube.
Oh, it's the biggest.
5-foot cube of cheese.
Yeah,
It's a perfect
massive,
cheese.
beautiful,
Okay. Perfect.
huge piece of cheese.
It's a big
Okay.
sweaty Parmesan
Yeah,
wheel.
and they can literally see like smelly lines emanating off.
Okay.
It's like a
Chaz.
cartoon cheese.
Sir Arthur Tillery!
That is a 22.
That hits.
Don't worry about coming in the room.
All right. I think
Let's
we're
see
good.
him roll a double 6
Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
again. Night.
That would be a 13. Piercing damage, sir.
So it's the rat looks at the wheel of cheese, and you can kind of see him like shift his focus back to the wheel of cheese, and then as he's staring at the wheel of cheese, a ball comes through the wheel of cheese straight in between his eyes, and he dies happily looking at that wheel of cheese. That rat's dead.
The price is wrong, bitch.
It's perfect.
25. Everybody gets 5 experience.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Everybody gets how much? 5 experience?
5 experience.
I've got 55 jokers.
55. I've got.
Bronson, your
60.
eyes for a disabled individual are quite keen. Very nice with the senses.
For disabled
Yeah,
individual.
you guys might want to get some light. Bronson and
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
Genji and Jotun are
In the dark.
starting to. They're in the dark, and thank you. Can't see shit. So
I'm gonna cast.
Wait, you don't have
light.
any type of sight?
I have a torch on me, but I don't have dark.
I didn't realize that you too were disabled.
First, I'll cast light on one of Bronson's flails.
Bronson, would you put this
Yeah,
on Bronson,
and then
please?
second, I'll move to the hallway where I know it's safe,
Okay.
right here, and then cast it on his spell casting device again.
Okay.
And Bronson goes,
Another
"Oh,
kill.
I'm on by."
Damn it. All right. Here, we'll do. Yeah, it's fine. We know what they are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are your actions, folks?
I would like to listen through that door to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Which door?
The one I'm standing right next
The
to.
north
Oh,
one.
yep.
Yeah.
Roll a d20, please. Add your
It's
perception.
a 91. Yeah.
Dan, do you have a sound effect for the sound of stone?
You should.
Stone on stone.
Yeah, you hear stone.
Okay. Stone cold.
Being stony.
I think that was falling down.
Arigato.
All right. What else are we doing, boys? What's going on? What's our plan here?
Where are we? Oh, right here. We're laid out.
Yep.
Figured we'd wait until for the rest of the group to get back into position. Open that door to the north.
What brand of
Like
concept
that?
did you use? For
Yeah.
this?
That's
Robitussin?
what you hear. Stone. Yeah, you hear rocks.
So he heard that just now?
So I heard shifting rocks.
You didn't hear shifting rocks. You hear idle rocks.
So
I heard rocks that weren't moving.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
you hear
Bronson,
the sound of rocks growing.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. What are you guys doing? You're not in initiative order, guys.
Bronson, follow me.
And I'm gonna stand with my back to the water dragon door.
I'll come along.
Reload Sir Arthur Tillery.
Nice. Would someone move Bronson? He said he said I come along.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. And what do we
I'll
do?
move up 4. Up 1. Right there.
All right.
I was confusing. Does your cheese vanish? Enjoy
The
maintaining eye
cheese is
contact.
gone, yeah.
All right. Cheese is gone.
Did it stand
Long
alone?
live the cheese.
It did stand alone.
I'll open the door.
The cheese stands alone.
Open the door. The door opens as I.
We don't kick it in or anything fun, action packed.
Did we check it for
Sure,
traps?
that door.
Yes.
He said I opened the door.
Well, all right.
Doors open.
Gregorian chant.
Is there a way to have the light?
Once you've explored it and it stays lit but grayed out, yes.
Okay.
But it's in the advanced fog of war for that specific map.
I'll figure it out later. The room stands empty.
Is this the
No
whole entire room?
bones, no nothing.
The room
That's
is
the whole
empty.
room.
Okay. Where are those rocks that I heard?
God damn.
I'm gonna move right to the first thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing it. I want to look around and see if anything's abnormal in the room.
Roll a d20.
Because I want to see if I recognize any shifty rocks like earlier
Understood.
that I touched that stung me.
Yep.
Like a stinging rock.
Stinging rock.
20.
The room is abnormally empty, in that it's completely 100%
I rolled
empty.
a 20.
I know it's completely empty.
Completely empty. I believe the room is completely empty. I don't know. Oh.
That's actually, that was almost kind of cool there.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it knew.
I'm
Maybe
still
we should
gonna-
check the door at the
I'm
end
gonna
of the
go in
hallway.
and I'm just gonna carefully check the walls again for any kind of drafts that I might
Cool.
feel.
Yep. Roll a d20.
Invest in Gershom. That's also a natty 1. Just kill the bottle, bro. Throw it in there.
You feel
He's
stoned.
heating up.
Yeah.
You've heard stone and you felt stone.
Nice.
Can you see stone?
I mean,
I'm gonna
a lot of
move
stones.
out
Yep.
into here,
Okay.
and then take a look at this door.
It is a simple wooden door. May we never drink the
Check for
great
traps.
match again. Roll a d20.
Great match number 3. What about great match number 4?
10.
You'll have to invent it.
Hey,
Challenge accepted.
Did you come here for a second?
Guys, I rolled a 10.
So-
He's doing a audible.
Did you investigate on this one?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Okay.
We shall see what happens.
Back down to the.
See, they're having a discussion. Fuck.
Thanks.
Would you get a new tattoo and it's bothering you?
No, she cut off a fucking.
Did you have a bunch of stuff taken off? Was the wife like getting on you for years about it?
No, I just go every year. And every year they take shit off.
Okay. Is that the problem yet? Is like running your family?
Huh?
Like still weird stuff growing on you?
That's the
Yeah.
Melanoma.
I'm
shitty thing
pasty.
is like
Yeah,
you
from
wanna-
the
That's the
sun.
problem.
Yeah, so any weird
I
growth, you're
kept
like,
all
nah, get rid of
those.
it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Take shit off and test it.
And then I would
Yeah.
especially go
Yeah.
do that. I just lay it out either myself
Yeah.
or direct somebody.
Okay. Okay. The door does not appear trapped.
This is the water dragon door?
I'm
No,
feel
don't
like
go
we
by that
should
one.
go through this door. We should prepare ourselves.
Alright, stack me up behind one of those two, please.
I will stand back,
And
for
Bronson
I
goes-
am not that strong.
Well, I brought these.
Then I'll-
He's standing exactly like his mini.
Brilliant, right?
I just need an
Grease.
All right. Open the door.
Hang on.
Ah.
We should just make a soundboard of us making the noises.
Roll initiative. There's a goat.
There's the greatest of all time.
Crudely executed symbols and glyphs inscribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside it.
Nope.
Clearly that's not a T10 478 bedroll. What fool paid for that? Am I right?
Bronson, do you mind moving forward into the room?
Bronson will step up 5'10", right up to the bench with all the objects
I will
on
follow
it.
behind him.
So as you pass the bench, you definitely, there is a shape in the bedroll behind you, making the whimpering.
Right here?
No, where that
circular thing.
circular
right here.
thing is.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I would like to walk over and investigate that. Is it humanoid?
I will
Is the
give
script
cover.
that I see goblin?
I'm going to give cover through the doorway.
Okay. Let me answer your questions one at a time.
Okay.
So the shape is definitely a humanoid.
Okay.
And it is underneath the blankets there, whimpering. The script on the wall, roll a d20.
Where's that script at?
All along the walls.
Okay.
7.
It is a language that you do not understand.
Not even.
Okay.
I want to know that.
Are you awake?
The clan's dragon! We lost him! The wretched goblins stole Calcert's our dragon!
That guy just said dragons. Those are kind of fucking big. For your information, some of you guys aren't as worldly. Again.
They got him! Calcert!
I'm gonna step through the door in here.
Goblin stole the clan
And back
dragon.
up one. Ask him who he is, where he's from. Basic questions.
So Bron will go over and to the bedroll and put a knee down there and raise one of his flails and go, "Stop talking, you little cunt! What are you talking about? What are you crying for?
You just
What's
told me-
going on here? What are you doing?"
So pretty much how my dad raised me.
So this
Flail in hand.
Right.
pathetic-looking creature
Oh, it's cool.
sits there.
Meepo.
He
My name's Meepo!
and you see all along his arms and his torso scratches, claw mark scratches across his body.
Stole our dragon! Calcert's! They stole it! The goblins stole
Meepo,
it!
do you have some type of psoriasis? Have you been wounding yourself trying to itch at something?
Meepo don't know. Your soldier does.
You soldier?
Your soldier know. Meepo don't know.
Meepo, who put you in this knapsack?
Meepo put in knapsack.
Oh, so you're just getting some rest then.
Meeple's sad. Goblins stole the dragon. Calcert's.
How many goblins?
Meepo don't know. Your
Yeah,
soldier know.
numbers are difficult. Realize you are in the presence of King Chaz Waggleshaft. I am a gnomish king of Merkin Peak.
Oh, you king?
Indeed.
Meepo take you meet your soldier our leader. If you make nice. You get
How about you have some food here? It's a king's cuisine. It may not do your stomach well. You may get the bubble guts. Are you familiar with the bubble guts, Meepo?
Meepo don't know, but your soldier know.
Yeah.
Meepo take you to meet the soldier our
Here,
leader.
as a show of good faith, a ration from the king. Please consume at your leisure.
Meepo's scared. Meepo no eat.
It's salted, salted meats with a type of whey bread,
You make nice.
dried berries.
Make a charisma check.
Dried berries.
11.
Meepo no eat. Meepo take you to your soldier. If you make nice, you'll get safe passage.
Certainly. If you don't mind, my court here would like to be able to investigate the area, and just to calm you, my envoy would like to play a tune for you. It's sacred to my people.
And at that, Bronson goes, oh, good Christ Almighty, and goes along and he's gonna start rifling through the items on the table there.
Okay,
I'll go sit by Meepo.
When you say investigate,
You help get dragon back?
Yes, the Gnomish pronunciation of investigate has several derivatives depending upon which era of Gnomish you start to speak.
And pretty much I'm going to baffle him with bullshit so he calms down.
yeah, Meepo. Jesus Christ.
Meeple's too scared.
I'm gonna play.
fucking nat
I'm gonna
20s.
play music for him with the lute.
Play,
Yep.
I am a bard.
Sit down.
Dan, when you walk over to the table, make a perception check, please.
Yep. 10.
10. So sitting on the altar are containers of green dye, a paintbrush made of goblin hair bristles, and 4 tiny jade figurines of dragons.
It's like a
So
miniatures.
they look. I recognize them as jade.
Yes,
Obviously.
they appear to you to have value.
And so Bronson will be like, oh, yep. And pocket all of
Hey,
those.
what are you putting in your pocket over there, Enforcer?
And I'll be like, listen, you little ankle biter. We're all gonna get out of here safe and split up all the loot. I'm taking these so that we can all.
This
have-
may have material meaning to our investigation here.
Fair point. But they're made of jade, and where I come from, they're worth a coin or two.
Well,
So
I
that
could
means-
identify those very
And
easily.
when he says made of jade, you know that jade, depending upon how much jade it is, has a monetary value.
Yeah, and so I'm like, they're money.
Okay.
You realize I'm a pawnbroker. I can tell you how much money those are worth. You realize I do that as a living.
You don't have to call him an expert, and then you're gonna lowball him, like insultingly though.
Yeah, you're fair. You're fair. Let's investigate the rest of this room,
I feel like
please.
we just made
Emissary,
4 jade figurines.
Yep.
Write it down, please.
Meepo, did the dragon habitate within this structure here? What's this cage all about?
Meeple's sad and scared. They took dragon. Goblins stole Calstrix.
So
The Soldrel made nice, and you helped get dragon back.
yeah, that's you've illuminated us with that information before. This cage area, is this where your dragon lived?
Yeah, Calstrix lived here.
So the dragon can't be too old, judging by the cramped quarters. Meepo, was the dragon able to turn around freely in here?
Make a persuasion check.
3.
Meeple don't understand.
Yes, Meepo, I assume you would.
Meepo, would you happen to have any keys or anything that might help us get through these doors?
Meeple no key. But you help get dragon back, the soldier will help.
Who is this Isolde?
Soldier leader. He my king. Like, short man.
I don't know why we have to call into these hype jokes. Meepo, you don't seem to be that imposing of a figure yourself.
He's sensitive because he's smart.
And how tall do you stand?
That's terrible. It's not fair because Tim's gonna get inspiration for everything he says. Whoa! He's smarter! He's smarter! God damn it.
No, it's funny because you're fat comment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, part of my character is like
Continue making jokes, Genji. You will see what my technology can do.
What's that gonna do to you? Snowball right over the middle of the face.
Who was investigating the room? I thought someone said they were investigating the room.
I was investigating.
He was doing the
altar.
table.
The
He's-
altar. The table. Yeah.
Yeah, moving around.
You're moving around. Make
Yeah,
a
that's a
D20.
charged word, calling it an altar.
Yeah. So
Sure.
I'll
Trigger.
go over and look at the fire pit.
Make a perception check.
19.
There's a dragon hiding in.
Yeah.
An ancient Greek
so
red
as you
dragon.
sift through the ashes, you notice the tiny peak of jade in the fire pit, and you find another jade figurine.
So I have 5
You
of
have
them.
5 jade figurines now.
Shit. So I'll call out to these guys. I found another one.
Huge mistake by stealing we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You know.
Famous last
I
words.
mean,
Anyone else taking
I
any
don't know why
actions?
you wouldn't take him.
What's his name?
Kinda
Meebo?
quickly for
What?
tank.
I can't hear you over there, Genji. Meepo, perhaps once my party has concluded, which direction and how far would it be to this Isoldra?
You soldier not far. I take you there. He real close.
Yeah, that's a subjective term. I'm gonna need you to get a little bit more precise. Look at these tiles on the ground. How many of these tiles would we have to cross approximately in order to find your king?
You soldier on the next room.
Through this doorway up here, or further down the hallway?
He points to the open hallway.
We'll go through there. I take you your soldier now. We go.
1 second, Beefo. Are there any type of court proceedings whenever you bring a foreign dignitary in to treat with your leader?
I love the self-importance of this.
Meepo don't know. Your soldier know.
Yes, I understand, but if we leave it up to a soldier to know, a faux pas could be created in a blood feud. We don't want that. We want to be friends. Friends, remember whenever I gave you the salted meats and you refused them? Not a friendly move on your part, but a friendly move on my part. Very friendly. Let's be friends.
Meepo have paws.
Yep. How many paws does a bear have?
Dragon have 4.
No, he only has a maw and a paw. Got you on that one, Meepo. Let's head out.
What just happened here?
Meepo, you're more scared.
Meepo? It sounds a lot like Bebo from what is it, Legend of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
That floating blue, the Bebo guy.
It's Meepo.
Oh no. Are we coming on kind of early? Yep.
All right, we'll proceed then. So Meepo begins to lead you guys to the west. He gets to the open
Through the
door
partially
here,
illuminated door.
and he just turned it off.
Interesting.
It's a loose cable, layer 1 issue.
Layer 1 issue. There it is.
Bye,
See?
baby.
See? That looks like it popped out again.
Y'all hurting all the good stuff for me?
There is no good stuff in here. These aren't the droids you're looking
I don't know if it's the power or the. It looks like power if it's just completely dead.
Yeah. there it is.
Nice.
Flatron, F engine.
So Meepo makes his way over to the door here, and he waves at you guys
for. Alright,
to
we'll
follow
him through.
Lads, I found 5 jade figurines. You guys find anything else? No. Anybody look for anything else? All right, then let's move along.
As we walk through, I just want to quickly go through this bedding over here.
There you go.
Roll a d20.
What kind of check?
Investigation. Yeah, investigation.
Nat 20.
This is clearly where Meepo normally sleeps.
But he was
Are there
hiding
Meepo
it.
droppings?
There aren't Meepo droppings, but you do find in the corner a small white scale. Make a nature check.
Scale?
Scale.
Nature check.
Like a dragon scale.
That's a 17 plus extra.
So
Plus extra.
yeah,
18.
you discern that this is the scale of a white dragon, and it is a dragon of smaller stature.
I will keep the scale.
Well, the good news is
Add-
dragons are the
add,
slowest and weakest of all the
One
Are they
white
really?
dragon
Police
scale
court,
to your
One
inventory.
white
They're the least
dragon
powerful, they're the
scale.
least-
Genji Meta. That is his name.
They have the least intelligence.
The meta ninja.
I mean, I'm not gonna. It's still a dragon.
That's great.
Small white dragon. Small white dragon.
Scale.
Scale.
Yep.
When you said a
Not
small white
a
scale, I'm like,
dragon.
who is
Yeah.
chopping cocaine?
All right, well, take us to your leader then, people. What are we doing?
Were there any plastic
To Meepo.
baggies next to the small white scale?
Right, that's good.
Look at this flip.
Do I need to scroll up or down?
You want to go? We need more screen real estate up here.
Like that?
That's good, right there. I'll move everybody back. And if you could give me,
Brisk finger banging?
yes, put this in the lead of you guys. That's going to represent
Vigorous.
me, Meepo, and I'm going to delete Meepo off of here. So Meepo
Got
leads you
daggers.
guys here.
Give us a marker
I
on
have
the
a
map.
feeling Meepo's gonna look a little bit different.
Okay.
At the end of the section.
And as you pass through this doorway,
Oh, I need to name my flavors.
Meepo yells it out in
Like right here? Like
Little
right here?
Just something
what?
like that.
Hey, what languages do you speak?
Dwarvish and common.
What languages do you speak?
Celestial and common.
You,
Common and goblin.
you.
Celestial.
Common,
Undercommon?
Gnomish, Dwarvish, Celestial.
Undercommon?
Okay. So you hear Meepo yell out as he comes through the door.
That son of a bitch just called me a cockroach?
Meepo turns to the right and takes you up to the end of the hallway. When he gets to the end of that hallway, he goes.
Is that the password?
So where are we at?
Right, Meepo would be where the lady's standing. Yep. And you guys are following him behind him.
Alright, I guess I'm following him.
And as you
I don't
round,
like it.
Is this like a safe word or something? What's the...
I don't feel so safe.
as you round the corner, a double row of relief-carved marble columns march the length of this long, large hall. The worn carvings depict entwining dragons. And as you guys Meepo starts making his way to the west. 3 other kobolds of a larger stature. Maybe if I put you in the middle here, maybe you'll see more. I really don't like these columns blocking.
Yeah.
Sight.
I'm just gonna. Well, we need them there actually, in case you guys.
For line of sight blockers.
Yeah. Okay. So as we move,
Although you get kind of what the columns sort of look like.
put these 3 kobolds, and they start following behind you guys as you march forward into the chamber. And every couple of feet, or every 5 to 10 feet, Meepo goes.
Clap Clash? You like Clap Clash?
Baba Ganoush.
Meepo, what do you
No, only
say
club
every
punch.
time we step?
Take a crap.
Yeah, that's the best. I love that so much.
Password.
Let them know we not dangerous.
And then put this guy in the middle, and these 2 guys to the side down there, where those icons are. And as you approach, a short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On the top of the altar sit a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws.
And Bronson goes, "Told you, lads."
What did you tell us?
I'll clarify later.
So the kobolds that are behind you and on the left and the right in the corner seem larger than Meepo.
I'm sorry, which ones?
The 3 behind you and the 1 in the 2 corners, and then sitting on the throne is a kobold wearing white robes. And as you approach, he looks at you and says in common, "What are you doing here in my presence?"
I must announce that you are in the presence of the Lord and Emissary of the North.
Oh lord, it's a tosser convention.
And from the peak. What peak?
Merkin Peak.
The Lord of Merkin Peak. And then I'll like bow low. I'll make sure I'm in front, and then I'll Terry off to the side so that
Oh,
Terry
does he?
he's kind of like in the front.
Move Meepo up at the foot of the throne, and then the 3 guards are directly behind you. The 3 behind trailing are directly behind you guys. Yep.
Are the guards with like weapons drawn on edge?
They're think of it like a rifle at the, not barrel pointed at you, but rifle at the ready.
Yeah, like
they're
carry.
they're
Stand
they're
by.
not in an aggressive stance, but they're definitely in a
Stand by.
defensive.
Tactical carry, not the ready
Isoldra,
carry.
I presume.
Yes,
My name
that
is
is me.
King Chaz Waggleshaft. I am the king of Merkin Peak in the Sunset Mountains and all lands associated with Mount Merkin itself, the interiors, mineral rights. I could go through the heredity later. Well met.
Yes, indeed. I am Sudril, leader of the kobolds and champion of this citadel.
And what lovely decorations that you have here, leveraging the stone, well crafted, well maintained. We are impressed.
Yes, we are heirs to the dragons. As the mightiest among my people, I have led a brave feud to this ancient holy site, where dragons were worshipped long ago.
So please, just 1 second. So, Bronson, realizing that the biggest of these guys is kind of filed in behind us and we're boxed in, he's going to try and, as casually as possible, put himself in a more advantageous position, but for beta these guys that he's just kind of relaxing, and the equivalent of, like, ask one of them if he's got a light, be like, how long you been working here, lad? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
try and, like, buddy with this one.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Sure. Not necessarily trying to not let anybody see him,
Yeah.
but
I'm just trying to find a check that I think makes most sense for it.
7.
Yeah, you kind of awkwardly back into the wall and sort of kind of bump into him as you're passing by him as well.
Okay.
And so he's not irritated that you did that.
Isoldra, pardon my enforcer here. He was bit near the groin region by one of the giant rats that inhabits the area here. You may need to kind of prop up to be able to assuage the pain. He's soldiered forward.
And he hangs his flails over his shoulder and he goes, got me right in the Jacobs, he did. He lights up a cigarette and then he's kind of leaning on the kobold, like trying to act casual. But then he's going to break this guy's neck when he needs to.
I would not say that.
Yasurdrul likes the goblin, or the giant rats. They eat goblin.
Yes, and we found several of their quarry. If giant rats use spears and bows and arrows, a lot of goblin corpses we came across. As you can tell, I've got to get to know your cleaner. These pristine white robes that you have, very impressive, with so many goblin corpses laying about.
He's the goblin stole dragon. If you return Caltrix to us, I shall grant you a reward.
Oh, Caltrix. Yes, the white dragon that Meepo informed us about.
Yes, our dragon. It keeps the goblins at bay. It kills many goblins for us.
Very good. A question for you. Some children from the nearby settlement had come down. They would look as men and ladies to you, but are children in human terms. Came down with a party. Have you encountered them with your Praetorian Guard?
I only know of the outcast that lives below. He grows the fruit which he gives to the goblins, and the dragon-thieving goblins are his servants.
That son of a bitch with the giant frog?
I know not of Frog, the outcast, though. He lives below.
How long has he lived there?
Day, night, not matter down here. Many, many, many lives of kobolds he has lived.
Fair. And that is not good.
Goblins deserve death. We need Caltrix back.
Where would these goblins be? And do you have an idea on their numbers, composition, disposition?
Many goblins. They reside on the other side of Citadel. We do not venture in their areas. They don't venture in our areas. This Caltrix keeps them away. Meepo can show you where if you desire.
Thank you. And that is very benevolent of you. We've seen signs of several different dragons types above doorways as we made our way down to see how we could render aid to this area. Are there multiple dragons within this region?
No. Long ago, this citadel was home to a dragon named Arshardalan. But now just Caltrix.
History check on.
Yeah, roll a d20.
9.
9. All you know is that he's a dragon that lived long ago and had something to do with some destruction in the northwest regions of Theron. But that's about it.
Very well. Yes, and so the goblins are your only adversaries that you come across?
The outcast, while not adversary, will kill kobolds that go into his area.
And you said he's below. How far down does this keep descend?
You do not know. You do not know. Goblin, that's in goblin territory. We don't go there.
So you are the top layer of the cake. They are the other side of the citadel and down through to the base, most likely.
You will not have cake before. Sound great, though.
Okay. Dagnabbit, I don't have my royal baker here with me in order to erect and bake you a cake. My apologies.
Yasaldra, fine with an apology. Please, return Calcrex, and Yasaldra will reward you handsomely.
And
Yes, it sounds
He
like a
sounds
stuck
totally
tape.
different from when we got here.
I know.
He sounded like a refined Englishman.
Yeah, it's like he got angry.
to my parlor.
He got angry about the goblin.
now I'm a
I
Russian
think so. I think you're doing good. I didn't notice a change.
You are doing wonderfully. But that was like, what happened? Is he mad?
I have a hard time card cataloging the voices in my head, and so when I start doing voices, they fucking just all come out. It's just random.
So Isoldra, anything that you could aid for healing my weary court here, so that we may advance together to reclaim your majestic dragon beast.
Yasaldra will not trust very many humans.
Well, I'm a gnome, so you're in luck, and I'm a king.
Yasaldra will pay you when you return with the dragon, but not before.
And what type of payment are we talking here?
Well, on my altar here behind me, I can offer you a couple of items.
Are there any Odachis on that altar?
Make a perception check.
Never mind. There are. That's 4. No, wait. 17. I'm sorry.
Oh, 4, 17.
Yeah. Well,
So
the 3 and the 16 are right next to each other.
So 17. You see what appears to be 3 rolled pieces of parchment and a small metal flask on the altar, as well as some object that you can't discern what it is at this distance. Your soldier could maybe offer aid for coin.
And what type of aid would you have to offer? And in the secondary economy that we are striking here, what would the price be for said aid by aid type?
So your soldier takes his finger
Oh.
and then points up to the key above him. The soldier could save the key for 50 gold.
This key, what does it open and what does that allow?
The drunk Russian's looking.
I'm just trying to think if he would know what it opens up.
Yes. Yes. A great thinker must wonder in his mind.
This key can get you into the back door of the goblins.
Bronson elbows the nearest kobold and goes,
Your leader over there?
"You're not the guard."
I'm gonna speak celestial.
And I looked at him.
Okay, you
I'm
want
gonna
to speak?
speak celestial to Mike,
Uh-huh.
because you speak celestial as well. And I'm gonna say, should I sleep the front half of the room, and we can just grab this damn thing after we mop up the back half of the room?
And I also in Celestial.
Oh, you speak celestial too?
Yeah, I got
Yes.
say I don't know that the others are briefed in.
I don't know necessarily that the other two with their disabilities are briefed
What?
in on this.
What are you speaking about? The
I
soldier would know.
Must let you know that the Lord's time to eat is coming near, and we need to go prepare the food shortly, but I am sorry to interrupt, Your Highness.
You Salvador, forgive. Yeah, it's funny. I go from high English to Russian.
And on his kind of talking about us, helping, I'd like to do, like, insight-wise, get a glean into if it's we genuinely need your help because this is too powerful of an enemy, or, hey, here's some schmucks that we can tease with something, send forward, and if the, if he's representing that the key is actually a back door.
Okay.
Like, just how genuine he is.
Yep.
18, sir.
So it feels as if he needs you all. He needs your help, and that you give him the edge that he needs to finally deal with his problem.
In Celestial to them, I'll say, nobody in the town complained of the kobolds at all. I suggest we move forward.
Yeah, let's not make enemies while we don't have to.
Not yet.
Are you still speaking of your mealtime?
It's getting close, and the king is very specific about salted meats, and I'll look over at Meepo and say, right, Meepo, he's big into his meats.
Meepo hungry?
Yes.
And Ysaldra says, "Shall I bring forth some food for you?"
Before we go and do your bidding and the king agrees, I think that would be good for both parties.
Okay. And so, in the same sort of consonant and vowel sounds that Meepo was speaking in, he looks at one of the guards and goes, and so one of the guards disappears for a couple minutes.
Which one?
The one on the south end. He disappears to the south, goes down the corridor, and then comes back a few minutes later with a tray laden with a foul-smelling. It smells of rotted meat and moldy fungus. Accompanies the dish, and Ysaldra points at the tray that the guard is holding and says, "Would you like to taste some of my fare?"
Absolutely, but as is protocol within my court, my emissary will sample it first.
So the guard walks up to you with the tray, and as it gets closer, you do see that it's meat that's churned and is only slightly charred, but it definitely has a greenish hue and a smell to it.
It's
Some
dry age.
of the fungus also appears to have what it looks like worms crawling over it, and that he puts forth the tray to you.
Okay, so I'll, as I kind of get the tray comes near me and I grab the meat.
Ysaldra, if I may, since we are on a quest for our Mount Merkin, I would like to purify everything that we consume within the fires of Gary Glittermore.
What?
Which is a gnomish god.
Gary Glittermore?
Eat as you see fit, but if you not want to try Ysaldra's food, I'm sure Meepo would eat now.
Well, Meepo, by all means, all of you, please imbibe. We must purify our food with our holy flame.
Okay, and so the guard, Ysaldra nods at the guard, and the guard knocks a few pieces of meat off the tray, and then he gives the tray forth to Ysaldra. Ysaldra takes a few pieces, and then the rest of the guards mob in, and they all just start eating. Yep. So they're all surrounded around Ysaldra right now, eating food off of the tray.
So I will hand you a torch to light so that you can char the meat up and then cast Detect Magic.
Yep.
While, as a ritual, to make it look like I'm blessing the...
Nice. Make a deception check.
Deception. Meepo one more time.
Okay. It just keeps shrinking.
Oh, Jesus.
2.
2.
Started out as a 9, went down to a 3, down to a 2.
Oh my god.
The game of chance.
So Ysoldrael, with blood dripping down the bottom of his dragon-like snout, looks at you and says, "Why do you cast a spell in my presence?"
This is no offensive capability.
The spell you cast is detect magic.
Yes.
Why do you cast this spell here?
I have to see if my gods will be able to reach down and bless us here.
Deception check.
I'm going to help you.
How?
Can I assist him?
Yeah, too late.
Okay.
It's a 12.
You lie. You lie of this. How do I know you speak truth about helping with goblins?
How do I know that you know anything about my religious pantheon? Which you don't.
And Roxy goes, oh snap.
Yeah, that's...
Really got his tallies in a knacko there, hasn't he?
If you would, move all the guards around Ysoldrael. Like I said, they were eating food.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 1 per square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's in this square then.
Yep.
Come on.
You lie. Ysoldrael does not trust you. And then he screams out in that same tongue.
Okay, let's do it.
Dang.
Time to throw down. No, they're all bunched up to be put to sleep.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing your own air horn?
Can I get a fresh beer for this combat, please?
Yeah, can I have one as well, please?
Oh.
We might need to get him from the fridge. We don't really have many cold ones left in this.
It's chilled.
Yeah, it's
Chilled enough for
See my bad.
Oh wow, the beer's wet.
Thank you. Sorry, I just have to look at something.
I got a 10.
Well, this is
Interesting.
yeah. Man, we almost made it out of here.
Almost made it.
Yeah, almost made it out scot.
All right, let me roll some initiatives back here. Sorry. Okay, 21 plus.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Dave.
21.
15 to 20.
19.
17.
10 to 15.
You get a 10. I have 5.
You lost one over the front. Look at that. Beautiful.
You're gonna fucking die, people.
All right, so here we go. Valkyr, you are up first.
Okay. Area 20-foot sphere.
Oh yeah.
Is that right? What is this item? 20 feet
radius.
of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of the current.
Hey, where's all those? Where's the
20
templates at?
foot.
The second drawer down.
That's 10,
15 foot
15,
cube.
yeah. Looking for a circle. It's
Yeah,
gonna
what are the
be
templates at?
about 10 inches across. That's gonna be too small.
60-foot radius.
Yeah, so it's gonna be about it's gonna be an 8-inch circle. Sorry, that's probably right there.
20-foot radius.
So I have to do the back wall, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it looks
just
like
like
it's
that.
just all of them. Okay.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Can we get an adjustment on the
Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until it ends. The sleeper takes damage or someone uses an action to wake them up. So
How many?
hit points is where is it? 5d8. 1, 2.
Yeah,
2 here.
You got one over there, Lee?
here's one. Roll high, baby. Nice.
Yes.
I see some good things in there.
12 plus 8 is 20. 7, 30.
Sweet.
So 30 hit points first, starting with the lowest guys.
30 hit points total drop.
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
Yes.
So Meepo goes down.
Where's Meepo?
He's the
Right
one that.
here.
Yep.
Oh.
There.
Meepo, okay.
Meepo falls asleep, and then so that's what 25 left.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So 3 of the Kobold Elite, which is not any of those 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And so Yasodril still stands, and 2 Kobold Elite on either side of him.
Okay, so that was my action. I'm gonna
Boom,
move
boom.
now. 1, 2, 3.
That's great.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total?
Can we occupy the same square as the unconscious ones?
No.
You'll just have to kill him. and one
And
shot.
swinging at advantage too, right?
Yeah, you should be doing something.
Yeah, as long as
Okay,
you're
so
sleeping.
that was my. Then I will give
Do they not get a save versus sleep?
no save.
That's why it's great, because it's just 8 points, they sleep.
Okay.
Unless they have an immunity.
But they can be woken up easily, is the thing.
Yeah, if you do damage to them, they wake up, right?
Or if somebody spends their action
To
waking
wake
them
them
up.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give these 2 die.
Inspiration dice.
Yes.
Okay, here's greens for that.
Look at the Irish.
They're always trying to steal me lucky charms.
Stack them on. Got those buffs.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Paste, reflect, shell.
All right, next up is Chaz.
Question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to shoot through friendly occupied
Yes.
squares and it
Yes.
not affect?
Not effect.
Okay.
I will make a tactical withdrawal. I don't retreat. I'm a king.
And I'm going to take a shot at this guard right here.
The one in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Top Guard.
Give me the hot face.
Whoa.
Does anything bad happen? On
There's nothing that I saw in the rules as written for like misfire or anything like that.
Damn, that's good.
All right. Anything bonus or movement?
Reload it.
Reload. Okay. Genji.
All right. Bonsai. All right, and I will attack the one to.
You can move because he's down. You could move
You can
through
move
his
through
square.
You can move to here.
Yeah, you can move to there.
Okay,
You just can't
put it right there
occupy
in the
his
middle of
square.
everybody then.
Yeah.
Heck yeah! All right, so I will attack the.
All right.
Do I attack the one that's up or do I attack the one
Yeah,
that's
attack the
down?
guy that's up.
Yeah.
Silence as many
Well,
guns as possible.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm taking advantage on the one that's down, I'm almost for certain they're going to kill it, and then I get the free attack against the one that's standing.
Yeah, but
then
you're
waking
better
them
off doing
up.
the other way
You're
around.
creating another action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right. You guys-
So which one are you swinging at? The
swinging at the conscious of the elite.
The elite. Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
That.
Actually, as a free action, I will rage.
Okay.
I'm raging.
All right. So you.
So that's a 26 to hit.
Yep. That
Not that matters.
that hits.
2d6 plus 3 damage.
Reroll 1s and 2s.
12 damage.
So that kobold
Gore Master.
dies. So as you
Oh wait, sorry, samurai sound.
you jump, you running start 10 feet, and then you jump over the kobold that's down. And as you're coming down with your odachi, you slice and you cut the legs out from underneath the kobold as you land, and he dies. Next up, Bronson.
I get my free
Oh,
attack.
your free attack,
Yes. I'm going to attack you, soldier.
Are you kidding? That's most powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you kill, it's great. It's when you hit things that have many hit dice that it's not as awesome.
And it's good for cut through chaff, and that's.
That's exactly what's happening.
Charles Chaff.
I'm going to inspiration that.
Okay.
That was a.
Oh, he's using that. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's also a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Bardic Inspiration is only for checks.
You
and
cannot do
stuff.
damage.
Damn, it's too bad because
Yeah,
8. And then I add plus another +2 to damage whenever. I
Yes,
do?
whenever you're raging.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 5, 13 damage.
Jesus.
Well played.
He's a goddamn animal.
Shit.
Bronson better show
How
up.
much damage?
13.
13.
Okay, so you cut the legs out from underneath the other one, and as its blood is spraying all across the back of the altar, you continue through the strike, and you catch Yasudral right in the arm and open him up, and you can see rib cage and bone, and his arm hangs limply to his right. He's standing, but barely.
And I'm going to say to him as an incidental, which is Japanese for "you are already dead."
And I'll say,
You are already dead.
let me translate for you. He feels sorry for whoever does your dry cleaning. It's gonna be very hard to get out.
That's great.
That was an incidental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Yasudral is really hurt. Knew I couldn't trust you. And then he takes his hands.
Wait,
Is
he's
it his
going?
turn?
Yeah, after. Oh no, Bronson. I skipped. I'm sorry, Bronson's turn.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad.
Guess who we're killing now?
So we're here. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think you can get to him now.
Can't move through
You could
enemy occupied squares. Right?
can
Oh wait, I can
go
move.
through his.
Yeah, 1,
the back?
2, 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
to get on the table.
Yep, make an athletics check to jump on the table as you're moving.
Don't flub it.
Yeah, I got a reroll at least. Oh yeah, 18.
Yeah. So as Genji hits it, he's leaned forward in between him and the bodies of mass behind him, and you run by and leap on the altar behind him, and you're ready to go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have him like in kind of a position like this, and then he steps off of his
Oh,
back
that'd be good.
onto
That'd
the
be better.
table,
That'd be
flail spinning.
So the way that it works is he does the overhead stab, and then when he does this number, we roll back to back. So I go on the table, and then bring both flails down on the back of his head.
All right. So you're swinging. You still have to roll, please, to attack.
Yep.
Oh, that's dirty.
All you gotta do is breathe on it.
Yeah.
All you gotta
Jackie can't jam coordinate this.
16 and 7.
So the 16 hits. The 7 does not.
Sure. Oh wait. Let's add the bardic inspiration to that one.
Well, you can't because he adjudicated the.
Yeah, I said
Oh, because it
that's-
missed.
You only need to breathe on
Okay.
it.
Not to be that guy.
No, that's good.
I appreciate it.
So 7 damage on him.
So you, as Genji does that slice across, you run up his back, swing your flails down, and you smack your Sudril in the head, and your flails actually make contact together. And Yasudril is great. Oh, that's
Spark Shooters.
Yasudril's dead.
Nice. Goremaster. Yes.
All right. Kobold Elite. So how do they to wake up? Do they get on their turn? Do they make a saving throw?
No, somebody has to wake them up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Someone has to wake them up.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
So
if they
the
take damage.
one kobold that is up, he yeah.
Runs for his life.
Yeah,
probably.
he runs down. He runs 5'10". Yep, takes the corner. 15. Yep, one more. So Jotun, you'll get an attack of opportunity as he runs past.
Oh,
He leaves from here to
time to
here.
break that fool.
And if he hits him, his speed
He
is
stops.
reduced to
He
0.
can't move.
10 to hit.
And that misses. So he goes another 5, 10, 15, 20 down the hallway, and right there.
We're
And he
gonna want
stops.
to nab that guy before he gets away.
He pulls, he dashed, so he has nothing left. Okay, that's it. Jotun, your turn.
She moved.
I will look down this hallway, laugh derisively at the one escaping, and say, "You almost made it." And then I will cast Ice Knife at him.
Oh, is that the one that explodes when it hits?
It does.
Yeah,
16 to hit.
that hits.
was good.
5 damage, and then the shard explodes and does another d6 if he's not dead.
Jeez. He's not dead yet.
Okay.
So do the explosion.
Oh, leave it there, Mike. Leave it there.
10 damage.
Yeah. So, as you look at him, an ice spike shoots forth from the palm of your hand. It forms and shoots out. it hits him, and when it hits him, it goes in his belly, and he kind of looks back over his shoulder. I knew I'd make it, and then it explodes, and he dies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, little one.
That was awesome.
Dude, that is fucking legit.
Dude, this sound.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
So
perfect.
So the one that's down in the heat that guy comes off, and the one in the corner comes off too. Yeah, if you can just take them off, leave some blood behind and take them off. Yep, that one too. Thank you. Because my count was off. All right, Jotun. Meepo is sleeping, so he doesn't do anything. Back to the top of the order, Valkyr.
I was still saving this one for Meepo. We talked about it.
Yeah. Man.
Okay.
No, he's down. Yeah. You're left leader. What?
I'm just gonna.
We did the right thing.
Yes, we
They're all dead. I don't want to bring anybody else in, so I'll just move right here.
Okay.
And,
So question. what do you do
and
with
what's
one
the thing
thing
where
on
you
it?
react?
So you can hold
Freeze
your
ray?
action,
Yeah, flaming
Until
to
something.
the-
but you have to designate exactly what you would do.
Yeah, burn it.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
anybody.
cool, though.
Okay, so I'll move right here. If anybody comes behind us, I'll do vicious mockery. That's in range.
Okay, if any enemy creature comes in sight behind you, you'll do vicious
Yes.
mockery. Noted. Okay, Valkyr, Chaz.
Then I guess let's start with the executions.
Can you please say that?
Oh, sorry. I guess we are progressing to stage 2, executing our prisoners here.
I will be rolling at disadvantage since they are prone and unconscious.
If you're shooting at ranged, yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Ugh.
Sorry.
It's getting nasty.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to walk forward, produce a hand axe, and prosecute my anger towards the one that is on the ground. I'll be rolling advantage.
The one right in the middle.
Yeah, the one in between the
Get
two
in
of
there,
us.
Tim. Get in there.
No, God, I want it out of there.
Oh no.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say hit.
Yep.
That is a 4 slashing damage.
Okay. It's a healthy cut across the chest of
Yeah,
the
that's meaty.
kobold. You actually have to use your left foot to put on his
Mom,
body
look at me!
to pull your hand axe back out of his chest.
I'm a warrior.
Genji.
It is now awake, by the way.
It stands. Yeah, it's prone.
Well, it doesn't
Does that
stand.
Yeah.
Can I borrow a d20? Okay.
Oh,
So I will finish off the one that the king had to beat to death over here. Try to finish him off. I guess. Roll
The king.
advantaged. That is a it's 19 or something.
Yep, that hits.
2d6 plus 5. That is 13 damage to it.
You take your Bodashi and stick it in and turn it sideways, and then for good measure, just slice across. And so he's half cut in half. So from his belly to his left half, he's cut in half.
Do you need some of this action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And you get a bonus attack.
Sorry, Meepo. It's time to go.
Whoa. Okay.
Is that the guy next to you?
I have two next to me. I have
We already
elite.
questioned him.
Well, I was going to say the elite here on the ground might be a more likely
Okay, fine.
one.
I'll take
No. Don't let me influence you.
I probably would kill Meepo.
Meepo.
He's a
Meepo it is.
it's at least a 25.
That hits?
So, yeah. Re-rolling
Reroll
that
both
snake
those.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you can only
Only one round.
And it's only once per turn.
5.
No, it's once per attack, like not per turn. He
okay.
rerolls 1s and 2s, 10s. Yeah, Meepo, you take it, and at the last second, whether you're slipping on blood or your kindness comes, you turn to the flat of your blade and you bash Meepo into a puddle of kobold guts. Meepo's dead as well.
And this is the one we were saving for Meepo.
Yeah.
That's a
I still don't understand how it took you 15 minutes to kill a giant rat.
I know.
You evaporated a tribe of kobolds in 36 seconds.
with 0 damage sustained.
Yeah. No damage to the party.
Not yet.
Genji, Bronson.
But that tells you exactly why you have to have
You
part of
guys
the
notice
party.
Valkyr crying. Why did they have to die?
I mean, sleep's great against lower hit dice
Yeah.
creatures.
Against anything real, it's
Like one of those, but he would put one berserker asleep last week.
If
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It just fizzles. You're like, oh, you did 40 hit
Well, no,
points.
the
of sleep.
druids actually were the lower hit points. The berserkers were fucking beefy as shit.
Yeah, it's wouldn't work.
And so he goes, sweet dreams, little gobbo. And yeah, neither of those are great. 12 and 14.
They both hit.
All right.
Were you rolling those advantage?
No, it's just 2 attacks.
Right, but you get advantage because he's prone.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess that's.
Yeah, it doesn't
Let's see
matter.
if you get an
They
added
both
20.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
They both
true.
hit.
How much damage you do?
It doesn't matter.
With the first roll?
So we're gonna do 7 and 6 damage to him.
So 13 damage total to him?
Total.
Yeah, again, it's a goblin puddle. You come, you get both your flails going real good,
A cobalt
and then you realize that you don't really like the speed, so you get him go a little faster, because you're in no rush because he's sleeping, and then you and they both hit, and it's goblin or cobalt puddle.
For some reason, he explodes like a Michael
Like a
Bay
Death
car.
Star.
Like,
Yeah.
when a car
Bronson.
flips, it explodes for no
Cobalt.
reason.
Yeah.
Just a grenade goes off when you hit it.
Jotun?
Nope. Wait. Okay. So no, not yet, Mike.
I'm just.
Uh-oh. Reinforcements.
Wait, no, what? That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
That's what happens when you kill the king.
Okay, if you can put one of them.
Oh, there's one left. Oh, not there.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
There.
Touch me.
You guys are so weird.
Coming up the alleyway.
Weird
enough to fuck you up.
Yes.
Okay, another one here.
No, you did not use it.
I don't remember what it was for. What was
That
it?
was your bardic
Bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
That's right. I didn't use it
At
yet.
the very far corner.
Right here?
Up one and over one. Next to the blood, yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then one at the end of the hall behind that guy.
Got it. That's alright. We'll take care of these guys pretty quick, too.
And then one here and one next to him. Here.
There?
Here. Yep. And then one next to him.
Man, these guys just popped up out of nowhere.
And then the last
Dashing
one.
in, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
The last one goes there.
Nice.
Oh, that guy made it down to the end of the hallway.
And then
Well, he did explode at the end of the hallway, so presumably some noise associated with that.
Mike, why'd you have to explode him? You could have stealthily killed him.
Just for show, yeah.
okay. So the three, the one in the middle of the hallway, and then the two at the end of the hallway behind him, they're all going to pull out their slings and fling them at the guy with its has light on him.
Oh, well, the light's over here.
Two of them have light. So Jotun has light on him.
I thought that's bardic inspiration and mage armor.
No. He did put light on
He
him.
only put
On
light on.
That's why I've got the yellow
No,
one.
he cast because remember we tried to
did
find
on-
two
He cast
yellow
it on both of
icons.
them.
He cast light on both
Okay,
of them.
so
The bardic
it's on-
inspirations.
Oh, bardic inspirations
It's
are on
green.
these two, as I was.
As you should have been.
As you. One of them cranks a rock in a sling and throws it at you, and it hits, and then the other two miss. So two rocks come hitting the wall behind and clattering
Who the
down.
fuck's throwing rocks at us?
But then you do take.
I don't see any
On a
rock
shield,
stars.
plus 5 AC.
Yeah, mage
Oh.
armor.
So it'd be 16 plus 4. It was 20 was my roll.
So I have 21 AC with
So as the rock is coming right for you, and shield, and the rock falls off and doesn't hit. So no hit.
Flawless.
That's
Try
it
again,
for the
DM.
Cobalt Elite. Jotun. I'm here to give a good narrative, not kill you.
Whoa.
We feel good about being good.
Whoa!
Not pointed at all.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
No, it was not.
Alright.
It was pointed towards Dave, if anybody.
So Jotun
How dare you
will
speak to
see
my
this
adversaries.
pouring of goblins down the hallway and like absorb the rocks.
They're fucking kobolds.
And then make eye contact with this one and cast Ice Knife right as
And
between
fuck
the
it.
eyes, basically.
Nice.
Bend him over.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice. What's the
1 damage.
1 damage to him? Okay.
And then for the explosion, it's 2d6.
What's the radius on that?
I think it's 5 feet.
Oh,
No shit.
So the 2 next to him.
7 damage.
Yep. 5 feet.
7 all
they
three.
they have to make a dex save.
Okay.
Or take 2d6.
Do you re-roll
Great.
that, or they just take that?
If they fail, they take half.
Okay.
So 2 of them make the save, 1 of them doesn't. So the one that exploded from, he dies completely.
Okay. And if they fail, they take 7.
They take 7. So the other 2, while it seems like they've dodged the majority of the ice shards, they both are standing there for a second and look down and realize that they're fully covered in ice shards and they fall over dead too.
Oh.
These 2 both die?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
3.
Poor man's fireball right there.
That was
No
great.
shit.
No,
I've never
that's
seen
as
that.
good.
That's a great little fucking grenade.
Jotun's done, and then top of the order, Valkyr.
Around worthy of a champion.
My turn already.
No movement?
I'm gonna take 1 step back.
And literally fuck your own face.
Wait, what?
From Tropic Thunder.
He says,
Tom Cruise
I
is
want
good.
you to take a step back and literally fuck your own face!
Who says that?
White Goodman or whatever.
Tom Prosthetic Hand Cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best. But
That
carry
movie
on.
was
Sorry.
great.
Yeah.
It just seems so defeated.
It's like, but why?
What are you doing, David?
That's vicious mockery.
That's it, yeah. Failed to say.
Do you need a beer?
No, I was seeing if I had any caffeine left.
Those 3 down the hallway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Perfect.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it only reaches that one.
Wall of AIDS.
Alright. I'm sleeping the 3 at the end of the hallway.
Damn, we're just blowing all of our shit.
So yeah, you've wasted both your spell slots, right?
Wasted.
No.
Yeah,
Put
wow.
to good use.
Used.
Sorry,
Used.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Fair.
God.
Strong word.
Tip of the hat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you fucking got the lottery, huh? You didn't win it, you got it. All right, so you're sleeping. Roll your hit dice for it.
I think I'll vicious mockery the front one.
Okay. What's the range on that?
You're not sleeping then?
60 feet.
Okay, so you got him easily.
I easily got the front one.
Yep.
Why don't you come in and take a look at your master? He seems to have fallen ill.
Okay. He makes a what save?
Vicious.
Wisdom saving throw at 14.
Yeah, that he doesn't make it. How much damage does he take?
He's going to take 1d4, but what matters
Excuse me.
is his disadvantage on his attack rolls. 4 damage.
Yeah, he
Don't tell me it popped.
no, he didn't pop.
Okay.
But
It's psychic damage.
he starts laughing so hard you can see blood start to come down his nose and
Yes.
out of his ears, and he definitely seems like he's hurting pretty
As an
bad.
incidental, I'd like to say, lad, it wasn't that funny, seriously.
I believe he's been into the moon sugar again.
Lionel Shaft, you're up.
Oh, the moon sugar.
Comedians, every one of us. Can I have a marker to know that he's disadvantaged?
Yeah, here.
Please. I want to make sure that the pain is felt.
So I'm
And
going to
the
take a
bar.
shot not at him, but the guy at the other end of the hall that's by himself.
you still have who has the dice? Still?
Sir Arthur Tillery! Make him feel it.
I think it's a person.
That would be a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Oh, fuck.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Bonus action reload.
Okay. The round hits him square in the chest, and he is profusely bleeding from a gaping chest wound.
Profusely breathing.
Too leaky of a vessel to put much hope into.
Genji.
All right, I will finish off the one last sleeping guy up here.
Okay.
Or attempt to. Well, it's a good thing that was okay. So that's going, and I will bardic inspiration that just to make sure I hit. So that's plus 14 to hit.
That hits.
7 plus 5, 12 damage.
Yeah, this one you don't even really waste any time on. You just kind of, as you're walking by, you just let the sword drop on his head. He dies. And that's the last goblin elite in the room.
3, 4, 5.
It's hard to sit
You
down
see
back
anything
here.
clever?
You stand and like watch. And...
Oh man, I don't know. Oh, you'll have a headache now.
Alright, Bronson. Thanks, Lee.
I think you definitely were supposed to say, like, you have a spiriting headache.
You'll have a spiriting headache.
Oh, this is so bad.
Would you put
Where
that
are the
marker on your
other
head?
viewers? Man? This is phenomenal.
we need some audience members here.
So that's my movement.
Last audience member we had that made a comment called you racist.
No, really? Cool.
And I'll take the dodge action.
Did he really? That's awesome. Can we screenshot that and send it over here?
What? Did he really?
Who did what?
He said, I think that guy likes to be peed on. And Dave wrote, which guy? And the viewer said, the racist one.
And we're like,
Yeah,
it could be
take
any
a
of us. So he takes the dodge action. That's my turn.
Okay, great. And so the kobolds, seeing that their leader is down and there's blood everywhere,
There's a guy. The guy
charging at him with
two flails coming through.
They.
A samurai rounds the corner with blood spraying off of him, and then another barbarian comes.
Just 2 ice grenades exploded.
Yeah, there's frozen guts on the walls. This is the most horrifying corridor. They like.
Han Solo running through the Death Star and he sees all the stormtroopers.
That's exactly
Turns
right.
around and runs.
There's a lot of blood over here.
So let's remove them from the board. They have all 3 run down this hallway to the east from you guys, and that is their turn. Jotun,
Still in initiative.
you're still in initiative.
I guess we'll run after them, right? We don't want to give them.
They can only, we can outrun them.
Were these 10 square or 10 feet?
5. Okay. Let me move. So you guys in the back are about to, I think, lose.
That's fine.
Cool. And then put them in an L-shaped formation. Yep, you can already see them with their butt. You need to scroll. That's where they are. That's the back one, and then the other 2 right in front of them.
Wait, they're way down there?
I think you're way down there.
Yeah, that's like way far.
They move 60.
They don't run 30. Kobolds
They
are
run
20.
30.
Really?
Run 30?
Kobolds are 30.
Really?
Oh, so they
They're so
dash.
fast.
They dash. Yeah, they dash away.
Well,
Absolutely dash
you
away.
can't catch them.
Here, I believe. I'm sure everyone else was in relation to.
Maybe they'll be dumb and they'll run into like a room with a dead end or something.
Well, we need to pursue anyway, otherwise they may get numbers on us.
Okay, that's good.
Just reach that last one with frostbite. So it makes a con save, DC 13, or it takes 1d6.
Mm-hmm. Mandy's trying to tune in, but she doesn't know what the link is.
Huh?
We didn't paste it. We didn't.
Because I didn't share it because I wasn't over there. Sorry.
Way to go, Dave.
What?
Nobody can see our stream.
Well, no, they can see it. They just need to know where to go.
Right.
Dude, go to Twitch and search for Ramshackle Productions, one word lowercase.
No.
Sorry,
less.
production.
Ramshackle Production. We had the discussion. Ramshackle Production.
How do I fucking search on here?
Oh, that's right. There's 6. Holy shit. Mike, were you doing something? I'm sorry.
The last guy has to make a dex or con save, DC 13.
Okay. Con save. DC 13. 11. He doesn't make it.
My XP
1 damage.
bar is
1 damage?
at 4.
The guy in the rear? Okay.
Oh, maybe this bat's
He is not looking good. He is trailing a lot of blood.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, Jotun went back to the top of the order of Valkyr.
Hello.
I'll yell at the rest of the group, like, they're down this hallway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down this hallway.
My friend,
Sleeping.
you have appeared to have run away from the battle, much like
Oh, no, I'm
the
sorry.
Froshe men that I know of olden day.
Oh, you're so racist.
Vicious mockery, D4.
It's what's
Wisdom
saving throw?
save 14.
Saves. Oh wait. 15. He makes it.
He makes it. Okay.
Any bonus action? Any more movement?
Nope, I'm out.
Next up, Chaz.
I dash up to there.
Okay, Bronson.
Do I just
Same.
get skipped then? Or
Oh,
is that-
Chaz
is
and
that-
Genji. I don't know why I keep skipping one of you guys to see if you use the same person.
Is it because he's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Damn.
All right, it's Chasen.
Is any more get illuminated
Can we see
based
some
upon his
more?
position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Let me move.
It'd be nice if you had
Bronson, can
more
you
than one
take
of
your turn
those
real quick?
up at a time.
Get into there.
Okay.
And as an incidental, I
All this
scream
Power Ranger shit comes off.
bloody, ferocious threats at them
Okay.
in various bad British slangs.
You lot of Yancey wanker bollocks!
Like whatever he's got.
I'm gonna kick you in the tradesman entrance.
Thank you.
And they disappear around the corner, and you hear a door open, and then a door slam shut. Next up is
That goes back to the same chamber we were just in.
so this, yeah, that's right, because this
They
the
go that way, right? They go, which is
North.
North. Okay. So that goes back to the chamber we were just in.
yeah, that's the one with the pillars, and then this is where Meepo came from. It's
Right.
back here. Okay, top of the or your turn, and then top of the order.
I would go back that way. I mean, it sounds like they just ran into an adjoining room, but we shouldn't just be chasing around in circles.
Send 2 bruisers, then
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll see them turn
Try
left.
to bracket
and
them in.
go back this way.
Can I put another? Can I copy it? And if I put 2,
yeah, you put 2 of them in, then you have vision for 2.
Vision for 2.
Double vision.
There we go.
Double vision.
Quiet bard.
Double
Trying
mint
to trigger
gun.
Dave into
The double mint twins.
oh, that's how I do that. Then I'll just keep making copies of her.
Make it right about here.
We need one more for Dave's view north.
Oh, what was that?
Shut up.
So I
I mean,
can't
there-
see him.
There are doors there, though.
What's that? No, you can't see them.
Okay.
You do see at the end of the hallway, though, the far east, a door that you guys had previously you passed by it, but no one took note of it. There's a door at the far end of the chamber, in this direction
Okay.
here.
Not seeing him, I guess I'll dash, so I'll go. 3, 4, 5.
And there's the door. Okay. That's Jotun. Back to the top of the order, Valkyr.
Do some shit.
If I dash, I can't open a door, right?
Correct.
That's interacting with an object, right? Opening a door. As long as it's not locked.
As long as it's not locked.
You don't have to do anything to it, yeah.
Alright, well,
Drop
I'll
kick.
move here and open the door.
Okay. Not expecting that.
I get blown up in a trap because of you.
I don't get to keep using the rest of my movement, right? Like, that's it.
Yeah, you can split. You can intersperse your movement with.
But that was so I moved 9 and I have 3 left. I can.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I'll peel off of the doorway.
As long as the door comes open right away, you can just keep going.
Back up.
Okay, so when you open that door, what you see first off, this smell. It smells of sweaty bodies and fecal matter is what you smell.
Oh, you found the loo.
And then 4 small humanoids are shackled by thick rusted chains attached to a large iron spike set in the floor. Several broken weapons and sundered shields lie in one corner.
Interesting. That's it though.
That's what you see.
No kobolds.
They don't appear to look like kobolds.
Okay.
Alright. That was Valkyr. Chaz.
These are all of my acquaintances.
Alright, Chaz, any bonus?
They're so good.
Genji.
Alright.
They're all so
we don't have
good.
time to worry about those guys chained up right now, I don't think.
I forgot to pull that up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will stop right there.
Something like that. That's perfect. And they're supposed to go, oh yeah, I know Remy.
Is the door in the middle of the hallway, or is it one over from where I am?
If we could here, yeah, move it, yeah, down. I remember where everybody is.
Okay. Then I will
Little bit
position
more.
myself right there.
Like 2 more. Make it so that bottom hallway is all you see. Yep, perfect. And then put, yep, bless you. Put Valkyr and Bronson
More blessings.
back in the hallway by the door.
How back?
Right in the middle. Yeah, good point. Yeah. And Valkyr and Bronson are back in that hallway.
You got it?
God damn. Bronson's back 2 squares further. Yeah, and then Valkyr's just by the door. Yeah. Okay, that was Genji's turn. Now Bronson, your turn.
And you just opened this door, right?
Yeah.
So when I get to here, what do I see? I know I smell bodies and fecal matter. What am I seeing?
Gobbos.
Oh, 3 goblins.
You see 4 goblins in the room, chained to a large spike set in the floor. They are mostly naked and are clearly not in great shape.
So
do we befriend these guys and then kill them too?
So Bronson rounds the corner, flails a flailing, trying to come around and expecting to see those goblins or the kobolds that ran away. And he goes, oh, we'll be back for you lot later. And then takes off. He'll keep moving. So those 3, 4, 5, 6. Does my guy from where he was have any indication which way they went?
You know they went back up the
watched
hallway.
them turn the
Yeah,
corner.
So they went this way.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll go 6 more.
You've also seen your buddies Genji head up that way, and then
Yeah, so
you
I'm like basically
everybody else.
following the
Yep.
footsteps. Yep, that's it.
All right, so Kobold turn.
God, no more Purple Great Master number 3.
It's a shame.
Rip.
As much as the bottles were gorgeous and the roleplay and everything is amazing, the shit was terrible and I'm glad it's gone. So bad. But
I like the idea of bringing the Regas back.
I will miss the.
Yeah. I almost picked up an 8-pack on the way over.
Are we gonna do Rita's again? I'm gonna have
Strawberry
diabetes.
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 Diabetes intensified.
Okay, the kobolds have all moved.
Top of the order.
Jotun.
As I was.
Did I happen to hear where they were going?
Make a perception check.
Nine.
9. The door that you heard closing happened somewhere over here. You think it's probably this door along the eastern wall, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
It could have been the door. You know, it was either this door here or this door here. You're just not sure which.
Okay.
How many rounds has this been since combat initiated?
This is round 5 that you're on. Round 6 that you're on now. Then it goes to Valkyrie, it'll be round 6.
3 more turns of range.
So I'll point at this door and be like, I think they went through this one.
You actually lose your rage because you didn't attack anything
Yep.
and were not damaged this last round.
Oh,
You
really?
have to take damage or do damage.
Oh, I
or
didn't
try
know.
to.
Okay.
They went this way, and then I'll ready. So I'm just gonna make sure frostbite. So if this door opens and there's a kobold on the other side, I'm gonna cast it on it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Nice.
You readying an action? Is that what
Mhm.
it's- yeah, okay.
Top of the order, Valkyr.
Does that readied action now disappear since we're in a brand new
Yep,
turn?
it's burnt.
Shit, I forgot where
10. I'm gonna open the door.
Is that how readying action works?
Yeah, you have to use it in the turn that you ready.
That's why having a higher initiative matters.
Hmm.
Well, one of the reasons.
Ugh. Well, there's only 1 or 2 guys in there. That's good. Gotta clear that guy out that's blocking the door.
I guess you can see from both angles there, so we'll just do.
Well, there's plenty of others too that can see it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
There.
wow.
Oh boy.
I think I'm gonna stay on this side.
Oh, you should let him come to the door.
Chaz.
Yamadula.
Yamadula.
From where I'm standing, can I see this individual?
What does that even mean?
some vague.
He's actually no, you can't because the door is in the square south, the square that she's standing next to.
Okay,
So the door is actually.
so I can see
here.
him.
You can see him. Yep.
So yeah, the
let's
door's
start-
intersecting the.
The door can't intersect squares. The door is in the square south.
I don't know why.
Let's start laying them down. Ooh. Sir Arthur Tillery.
Oops.
That's a 19.
That hits.
That is 9 damage.
1 second. 9 damage. Got it.
Damn, Civil War.
So the front three
Seems right, right?
kobolds, the one that you're shooting at, and the one on the left and right of the door, actually appear to be smaller kobolds than the ones that were with the king, which are the 3 in the back there, are stronger kobolds. Yep. And so you shoot the one there in the front,
This
19, and you hit how much damage?
Did 9 damage.
9. He dies.
Reload.
That's good.
You think?
Angle up a little.
Yeah, I suppose.
Right there.
Hey.
A little more.
Where are the kobolds?
Right there.
So here's 3 of
There
them,
we go.
Okay.
and I've been handing them up to you. Do you want any specific type for
Leave
icon color?
the yellow ones
Zoom
out. Just
in.
place those. Yep, the ones up front.
Well, we missed the back half of the board if we did.
Is there a noticeable difference
but we don't
between the
need
yellow
any
and the
of
blue, or the
No,
yeah,
it's-
the blue?
So he said these
Yeah.
were smaller.
Right.
The front 3 are smaller. These 3, those are the ones. They're bleeding. 2 of them are bleeding profusely.
Oh, these are the ones. Okay,
Escaped.
Roger.
Yep. So these 2 here along the wall are bleeding
Yeah,
profusely.
he does. He
Uh,
blows it up.
One of these.
Is still disadvantaged on
Which
this
one?
next strike. The one in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. So
and
that
kobolds
was.
are over here as well. I need those kobolds. I need those kobolds right there, directly in front of you. Those kobolds
Chaz and
need to come to
Genji.
me.
Genji's up next.
I will take the kobolds. They will come to me now.
Jesus.
Oh, man. Oh, it's my turn to say?
Genji. Yep.
What do I see through the door right here? Like when
So,
I'm looking in and
You would.
You see nothing because you're up against the wall. You can't even see. You can see that guy.
what
now,
do I see now?
Yep. You see everything that's on the board.
Okay. What are the what's the What gives with these guys? What's going on with these guys back here?
So the one like this guy right here, because you can't see most of what's on over here. These guys, they're not armed with daggers and slings. They have clubs in their hands.
Yes. Bathe in their blood.
Okay. Bonsai! We're gonna attack with this one right here.
Okay. So he steps in the door. Let me do this. You can see everything's in the room then.
He's inspired.
I'm out.
You out of range? Oh, you're out of them? Okay. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Nope. Reroll.
Reroll those.
That is plus 3. So 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you come through the door, you look at the one to your right, and then you just take your action. You behind you, and all you hear
Doormaster.
All you hear is the as it separates the one behind you, and he's dead.
Disembowels him.
Yes. All right, Genji, Bronson, and I need to have.
Hold on now.
Oh.
Hold
Wait.
on now.
Okay, make your attack.
On the next guy.
Yep.
That
hits?
1 to hit.
We roll 1,
That's gross.
and so you pull it forward from the one that you killed, and you just do this, and the blade goes up in between his legs, and he's cut in half.
Doormaster.
And then I will stare down the other 3.
Testicles up there.
So that guy's dead too.
Can I take the remainder of my move at this point, or is that?
Yes, you can. And I have got to have a pee, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm getting out of the doorway.
that one in the corner is dead, and all the regular kobolds on the board are dead.
Jesus.
You did good work.
Yeah, that was great. Why did the rat give us so much trouble earlier?
I do.
Killed 40 kobolds more easily.
Nobody
than we killed a
stretched.
single rat. Yeah, we weren't.
Yeah, we didn't
Nobody
Limit her up.
stretched.
I might have to rage again here. Depends on how things.
I would highly recommend you do that.
Yeah.
Just so that we can take a long rest after this. We haven't
Yeah.
damaged any doors, so we can go into a specific area and bar it
Yeah.
and execute a long rest.
Ow. Yeah. I'm
Highly proud
Okay.
of this
And then I will.
fucking genocide.
So my turn's not over yet. So as a final action that I will take as a free action, I will rage. So that way, if they start pounding on me, I'm at least getting some damage reduction. They're gonna have to earn their keep this time around. Genji is not going down like a 2-pump chump.
Yeah, I think that was the hardest thing from the Ornozanity's group was I was like, well, if I'm gonna play a wizard, you get hit twice and you just
No, you're
zero.
out. Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, this I liked like the Goliath's feats and the wizard spells that are all defensive. I was like, okay, I might actually have a chance to survive.
Right.
The thing that's really bothering me is there's a total lack of like liquid spray, like splash or something like that. Because I should be able to hit longsword hit splash, and it should be like afterwards, and it'd be so awesome.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go.
He had to. He raged after he did
Yeah.
that attack.
My free action, I will rage.
Your last rage for the day, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. After Genji is Bronson.
5? Oh yeah.
So Bronson charges into the room. Oh, cool. You got all those kobolds set up. I can delete.
So here's the funny thing about this. Before we go any further, Billy's telling me, "Hey, this is the call list for the production tonight." And he was like, "There's no way you're gonna run into more than 10 kobolds at any given time." And we fucked that up.
You fucked that up. And the even funnier part about it is like things were going swimmingly. He was having a meal, everything was fine. I can't remember what you said something because it says like if the players are combative or irksome in any way, shape, or form to a surge roll, he attacks. And the first time he did, I rolled and I was like, "Oh, cool, let that one go." And the second time he rolled, and I was like, "Shit, okay, we got to go."
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
And it only because, and the only reason I had them all clustered like that, I was like, "Okay, they're having a meal, they're going, everything's peaceful, things are good." And it wasn't like I was intentionally, because I had no idea at that point that things were going to go to combat. I thought you guys were going to queue up with Meepo, he was going to lead you to the back door of the goblins, and that's what it was going to go. But the
I
narrative
mean, we'll still go to
changed.
the back door. Worry not.
We gotta go back and get that dragon.
The narrative changed. So,
Bronson charges in and says, "Hold on to your ghiblis, little ones. Bronze here," and slacks one of them in the head. Or I'm sorry, the two on the left, the center and left. Oh, and that's the reroll finally. So that one's a 21 to hit, and that is a 23 to hit.
both hit.
That's great.
Can you put it back in the 3 camera?
Yeah.
Ooh, not great. 7 and 5.
Yeah, so the first sword or flail, comes through and takes its head, and you shove its head down into its body, and so
great.
it's like 3/4 of the way into its neck, and then the next one comes in and strikes, and the head goes all the way in, and so it's just a torso and legs at that point. That guy's gone.
Both?
He only struck one, right?
Middle
Only
left
two.
one.
Yeah, they're both dead. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing because this guy was standing in the middle of a fire.
And that's it for me.
That's it. Bronson. Now it's Kobold turn.
Did you move over to
I did. I got out of the way of the door.
got some sausage casing there? around there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sausage casing.
Comes pre-stuffed.
Damn it, that's one that I forgot to use as haggis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stuff you across, boys. It's great. Because his was always like they're magically delicious or part of this complete breakfast or better not lay a finger on my butterfinger. Or it was always food related threats, but I forgot to ever mention the stuffed crust.
Oh, look at that. Good stuff. What happened? Oh, never mind. I see what happened.
So you hear charging down the hall behind you, and 3 more kobolds make their way into the fray.
Oh, behind me.
It's a
How
never-ending
nice.
stream of kobolds.
Didn't
It's
hear 'em
like,
coming.
dude, this is like an XP dispenser out here, man. It's
That's
like,
right. Have you been
ka-ching,
tracking how many of these we're gonna get XP for?
Yeah,
Ka-ching.
it's the thing. The way that the reinforcements work is once they start coming in. This is supposed to be a kill for you because you're supposed to be wrapped up in combat with the
Yeah.
kobold leader and the elites.
Instead, we're chasing them around.
And then they're supposed to swarm on you. That fucking sleep spell changed the entire script. And the fact that you solved, he's a caster. He didn't get a single fucking spell off,
No.
man. He was gonna burning hands the entire lot of you, but nothing.
But we slept his friends, ran up and slept his
Sorry.
face.
So we have kobolds back on the
I
field
really wish I
again.
could have one-shotted him, though. I'm a bit disappointed in my performance there.
And these 3 that are here come up and swing. They're swinging at advantage at you, Valker. The first one,
Yeah.
17 hit.
That's it, yeah. For sure.
Second one, 11.
That's a miss.
Third one, 15 or 17.
That's definitely a hit.
So 2 hits.
So these are clubbed.
These guys in the back have daggers and slings. So
Daggers. Radiant damage.
first one hits for 6 damage. The second one hits for 5 damage, so 11 damage total.
Good
Valkyr hits the floor. Kobold commoners.
He was out of stuff anyway.
So move him forward 1. Move the next one forward 1.
Yes. Yes.
Move that one forward 1. The one on Genji. Yep.
Come
And
to
then
your doom.
move surround Bronson. 1, 2. He'll
Okay, this
move
could be bad.
1, 2, 3. He'll
That's
move
why
up
I-
1,
that's why I raged.
and then 1, 2.
I can take 3 or 4 hits from these guys.
Okay, and then he'll move forward and line up behind. Yep. Like that. Yep. Cool. All right. Genji, you have 3 swinging at advantage on you.
Sweet.
Tactics.
Oh no. Are we gonna wipe?
17.
That'll hit.
Second one. 19.
That'll miss.
Third one misses. First one hits for 3 and 4 points of damage from those first 2.
So 4 total?
4 total.
Across 2 hits.
Across 2 hits.
Okay, so 3 gets mitigated down to 1.5. Does that get around
You're raging. Yep.
Right.
So you're 1. Take 1 damage.
So I take 2 damage.
Yep, 2 damage from total, because you'll take 1 from each of them.
Right.
Yep.
I can do this all day.
I don't know if that's true.
Do I round up?
Bronson,
Or
first
like
one
hit?
swings at you at advantage. He hits 16.
Nope.
No. Next one swings and he rolls a 17.
Meets.
You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Third one swings and cocked. 10. Fourth one swings and 15. So that all misses. And the one in the back holds his club menacingly at you. And what you notice now that you've had a chance to the room's clear a little bit, huddled back here in the corner is another dozen or so like very small kobold. Some kobold are older than others. So
lightsaber turns on.
Jotun, you're up.
Jotun.
So when they all take swings at me, it's with clubs.
Yeah.
So when they all go thud 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 thud, kind of like hit me about the ribs and whatnot, and one of them cracks me across the jaw, and I go, I like you. The one that managed to hit me.
Give him this, please. That's good.
We might need that in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll cast a Ray of Frost on this guy in the back.
Ray of Frost.
You have to say it like that.
That is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Is it D10 damage?
I need a D8.
I got a D for you right there.
Oh,
well.
damage.
Okay.
But,
Which one was that at?
This guy.
Okay.
His movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. Noted. Would you hang this on him, please?
Huh.
Why not? Yeah.
All right, Jotun, back to the top of the order. Valkyr.
Death saving throw.
Yeah. I actually roll it, right? I don't just.
Yep. Just roll.
Fail.
Fail. One fail. All right, Chaz.
I'm gonna shoot the guy that's been frosted.
Okay.
That is a 16.
That hits. Nice. Good sound effect.
Yeah. And that is 12 damage.
The round catches him right in the spine, and you can see because his top half just goes limp to the left, and his bottom half falls to the right.
Oh.
He is dead and down for sure.
Ooh. That's a little bigger than a kobold. I'm sorry.
You can remove the icons now.
Okay. Next up after
bonus action reload.
Got it.
And then I'm going to move.
All right. Nice. Genji.
Attacking that one.
Okay.
20
Hits.
That's 14 damage, and then I'm gonna attack the next one over.
So, hashtag insert descriptive words when you've done 5 times the amount of damage to kill said creature.
Gib?
Yeah. Overkill. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
He does the and it's like second pauses and then right everywhere.
So pull that commoner off. He's dead. Yeah.
Natty 20.
What? Please roll damage just so we can see the maximum damage
Okay,
done.
so that's already 12.
12 plus.
Plus,
Reroll a 2. Reroll a 2.
I reroll a 2?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Reroll.
That's stupid.
Great Weapon Master is broken.
Oh, well.
So,
Yeah.
17.
8 plus 12 is 20.
20.
No, I'm sorry.
Hashtag 6 times as much damage you need to
That's
kill.
23.
7 times as much damage you need to kill a creature. He's down. What else would you like to do?
What else?
Oh, we have blood. We need blood for this
I
last
think
two.
you need to remove another kobold.
So you know, like Samurai Showdown,
The one
when
in
you do
front
the
of him's dead,
ultimate,
too.
like with your super bar full as I can't remember the guy's name.
Right? Tim?
Just does like
See, I think
50
so.
fucking.
I think I'm just gonna stay. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, great. Daniel.
Bronson.
Sorry, Bronson.
Yeah. So they all look the same.
These guys all have clubs.
It's like I'm racist and
This
they all
one
look the
doesn't.
same to me.
Oh, that one is. He's the last one. He's the last kobold elite from the. He ran away earlier.
Oh, is he the one that hit me? Who hit me?
One of the dead ones hit you.
Oh, he's already dead.
Yeah.
Oh, little
Yeah,
fucker.
he's the last one. He's the last big looking one.
All right, so we'll hit
Has
these
him
two.
up here still. Sorry.
So we're gonna take 2 attack the 2. Oh wait, actually, I'll hit these 2.
Okay.
These 2.
Okay.
Yeah, silence though.
Black and red is the one standing in blood.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great. So this is a 16. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend this. We'll re-roll.
Okay.
Do you not want to hold it for his death saving throws?
You're right.
Yeah,
meta.
these guys aren't doing a whole lot to us right now. Let's go ahead and hang on.
I'll
to
keep
that.
it. So that's a 2, and I will use my bardic inspiration finally on that. See if I
Can we
can stretch
pull?
it.
It's the green one.
Yep. Come on, 6. Oh, 3, so 7.
7 doesn't hit.
Okay.
So your first flail, you swing too high on the one guy, and then the other one that you're off balance, and you come down low on him. So.
And 8 damage on the other.
Yeah, it falls into a pool of what was once his father. Bronson. Kobold Elite swings at you. He has advantage. 20 hits.
Yeah.
He does 5 damage to you.
Ooh.
Kobold
Gives you a getting.
Kobold Commoners move this one forward. Yep. Seeing his twin brother go down. First one swings 13.
Mm-hmm.
Second one swings, it just moved up 12.
Nope.
Third Kobold Commoner in that area swings 12. Nope. Genji, the last Kobold Commoner,
Yeah.
swings at you.
Bring it, punk.
He swings at him so he can get advantage. 13.
Nope.
Nope. So no.
So they're all like raining club blows on me, and Bronson's getting just like bloodthirsty. Just going, and they all beat on him. He just likes it.
So yeah, those kobolds are done. The kobolds back in the corner here move past the downed person towards the well-lit tall guy, and they swing at advantage. The first one, 10.
Misses.
The next one, nat 20. So he does. He does 4 plus 6, 7 damage total.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Stone's Endurance, reduced by 1d12.
Is it once per short rest or once per long rest?
It's 1 per short rest.
Nice.
Jesus. That's awesome.
12 plus 3. 12 reduces by 12 damage.
So he comes in with his dagger, and he's like, he goes to stick it into your gut, and yeah, so you flex and the knife, it pierces into your stomach, and then it comes right back out.
Or here's a good one. He puts it in him and goes, yeah, and then he goes, and it pushes back out and falls onto the floor.
Oh, so that happened. All right, Kobold's turn is done.
Wait,
this
you should be doing Andre the Giant impression.
your turn. Your turn.
Just
Broke
grabbing
it
his
off.
eyes.
Anybody want a peanut?
That's a good one. Good call.
I will Ray of Frost this fellow.
Okay.
10 to hit.
10 against the Kobold misses. Is that a spell?
Yeah.
So you had a range spell, right?
Oh, it should be a
disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll roll.
No, he gets an attack of opportunity, is what I believe happens.
Now, range spells, unless they have Mage Slayer or whatever it is,
That's the only way they get it.
that's the way that they get the opportunity attack. He's just a disadvantage doing
Because he's
it
in melee.
Yeah, I just missed.
What's that?
So that was an 8.
Plus.
Well, no, but he
That
was
was the
looking to see
second-
if
the
he
second
had-
roll.
if
Duh,
he had
yeah,
rolled
okay, yeah.
one.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, that is Jotun's turn. Back to the top of the order. This is round 8 now. Valkyr. Death saving throw. No natty 1.
8.
Fail.
I'm gonna need to wake up.
We do keep this still, probably, right?
Yeah.
For the.
All right, Chaz.
Better insurance than that.
Artillery is going to shoot the... Because I don't have a med kit to stabilize. Do you have to have a med kit to
Or a heal.
stabilize?
No, I think you can just do a medicine check. Let me just check real quick. What? When I search for death, they just look at dying. What they should do is
It's
have
a
the very-
picture of last week.
No.
No, they should have it be the first thing that comes up instead of having to.
That's not so
A
funny.
wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness.
Yeah, the I think with the kid it puts you at advantage is what I think it does, but I'll have to double check that
And
later.
it just requires a DC 10 medicine check.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
I will stabilize our bardic friend.
Roll it. Go with that great bean footage. 6 plus.
Inspiration.
Dan, he wants your inspiration.
I got a 6. Do you want me to re-roll this?
What's your medicine at?
So this is a 7.
Okay.
Roll.
So this is you trying to pick him up?
Yeah.
Or stabilize.
Stabilize him.
Yeah, let's do it.
6.
6. Okay.
I was going to say, shouldn't we have saved this for that roll?
Either one has to be a.
Yeah, greater than.
Yeah, but this is just like maybe saving him.
Chaz.
That one's definitely saving him.
Chaz is up.
Well,
Genji.
it's still.
You still have 3 other characters too
Man. So I'm willing to absorb the attack of opportunity at this point. I have to go.
Yeah.
that. Okay. So we're rolling not at advantage because it's just one of them. 7.
That misses.
All right.
And that is a 16 on the medicine check.
Nice.
So yep, you find
So he
his
slides
wounds.
back in and
Yeah.
plugs the wound.
Genji,
With this.
Genji
Is that
was
1 HP?
no, you just no more death. You're 0
No,
conscious.
Zero
And
death saving
with
throw.
the
This
rest
is
of
all I know.
rest of my move, I'm moving right back there.
But I would continue to roll for.
Yeah.
No, no, you don't have to roll anymore.
So the
you're-
cult, as you
you're
run away,
zero
the
hit
kobold
points,
swings
but
at
you're
you,
not at
and
risk
then
of
by the
dying.
time he comes back around, you're there again. He's like, the fuck? But in kobold, Genji to
Actually,
Bronson.
that's probably like a 17.
Oh yeah, so let's attack
Dana.
these two on the right.
Okay.
With extreme...
Do you not want to double up on the?
The big guy?
Because he's doing a lot more
You're
damage.
rolling advantage on that guy, by the way.
No, I'm not. Why?
Because I'm right next to him.
Nah, that's not a thing. That's fine.
You guys don't have pack tactics.
Yeah.
The kobolds do.
But yeah, I will hit. See, I was figuring I saved this so you don't have to move to hit more of them. So I'll hit these two.
Okay. So the last elite, and then
Black and white is on the elite.
yeah,
That's a 13, and the other is a 19.
they both hit.
Sweet.
Adios, muchachos.
That's pretty good. So 9
On the elite,
on the elite.
he's dead. Your
Yes!
flail catches him under the chin, and his head goes back.
Goremaster!
And when it comes back forward, it's missing the bottom part of his chin, and he falls over dead.
And then his brain falls out of that hole.
Yes, it slides down. It slides down through the hole that was his chin,
And then
he's dead.
5 damage on the other one. On
and-
this corner one.
Yeah, and so while the flail is coming back on this one, backhandedly you do this, and you hear the crunch as you catch another kobold. He's down.
Yeah.
Commoners are easy to kill. You have
That's
to
it?
breathe on them. Cool. That's Bronson's turn. Now kobold turn. So the the 2 kobolds over here are going to continue to swing at Jotun, and the first one 4. Second one, yeah.
DC suddenly only 3.
The second one, 15.
Hits.
Hits.
With your major armor?
It misses. Yeah, it's at 16.
Yep.
Sorry.
So he misses. So it does make contact, but as his dagger comes in, this time instead of actually piercing your skin, it stops just before it gets to your skin.
Oh, it's the Dune.
yeah. The slow blade keeps you kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's mystified on what the fuck is happening there. In here, Bronson, the first kobold commoner, swings at you, 17.
Shit, that hits.
And he rolls 5 damage. No, 4 damage. 4 damage. No pluses on it. No pluses on the commoner.
So,
The next
75%
one,
hit points down.
7. The third one, again at Bronson. Actually, the third one's going to swing at the disappearing ninja.
Not ninja!
14.
That misses.
Do double
Misses?
rage.
Okay, so that's all the kobolds. Back to the top. Oh, Jotun.
I'm getting tired of missing these spells. I'm gonna hit the one in front of me with my quarterstaff.
Just start raining these guys, man.
9 to hit.
Nope.
That's it.
All right. Next top order, we're on round 9 now. Valkyr.
Doesn't have to do any death saving throws and is unconscious but at 0.
So what do I do?
Hang out.
You lay there.
I'm so sorry.
Lay there.
Next, Chaz.
You start acting
Hand
up our
axe
belongings.
to the back of this guy.
Okay.
My mind.
9.
Misses. The quarterstaff comes at him from the front, and he dunks in like this, but his head goes down. So when you're trying to swing the top of his head, you just barely miss the top of his head. Kobold comes out clean. After Chaz Genji.
I'm gonna swing around here.
I like it.
Attacking this one right here.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
Rerolling that 2, which turns into a 1. Alright, that's still 5, 12 damage.
So as you're sliding around him, you're just kind of holding your blade out, and you actually perforate him all the way around, 3/4 of his body, and he slides in half. Yeah, he's dead.
Alright, then attacking this guy. 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Roll.
5, 10 damage.
So this, as you're coming in with it, you perforate on this one, and instead of swinging your blade around, you just take the pommel of your sword, pop him in the head, and his entire face caves in. He falls over dead. Commoners have 3 hit points, so you just have to touch them.
Yeah, minimum damage I can do is 5.
I was gonna have you stop rolling damage against them, but I was like, it's so much fun knowing how hard you hit.
Yeah.
Bronson.
Got 1 left.
They call him Double Down.
10 and 7.
10 hits, 7 misses.
Oh man. And 10 damage.
So you swing one flail low, the kobold jumps up, and as he's in the air, he's going, ha! And then your second one catches him, and he goes smacks with the ball.
Sail away, sail away,
His head is
sail
still halfway.
away.
Yeah, and he's in pieces. That is the last kobold commoner.
Oh, that's great. That's
Okay.
the sound.
The 2 kobolds that are fighting Jotun, first one swings. 14.
Misses.
Oh, I should have ran back.
Second one swings. 19.
Hits.
Hits. His dagger finally gets through. 6 damage. He looks over at his buddy. Well, stop. Having finally
That son of a bitch!
in contact. Jotun, you're up.
Quarterstaff. This one right in the brain. Come on. 17 damage.
Yeah, that hits.
Gobs of damage with this guy.
It's 8 damage.
So you take your quarterstaff, and it's typically a blunt weapon, but you pierce him through the guts, and your blunt weapon became a pierced weapon. He dies instantly. Jotun, Valker, you're still unconscious. Chaz.
Michaels with the axe to the back of the grave.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Here we go.
Finish him.
Here we go.
It's melee.
7.
6.
How do you want to do this?
Sir Arthur Tillery, your services are not needed here.
And I'll pull the hand axe out, do a little bit of a flip, size it up, and say, "Hey, buddy!" And whenever he turns around, right between the eyes.
Nice. And the kobold falls to the ground with a hand axe smashing his head. We are no longer in combat.
I disagree.
No, he wants to murder all the children in the corner.
There are children to be killed.
Well, so let me describe this.
There are children to be killed.
Several small but smoky fires light this wide and high chamber. Spits, tanning racks, and other implements of our primitive culture are visible through the haze. Several small figures busily work and play within the chamber. So out of the 24 kobolds in this room, you guys have killed 10 of them, and there are 14 kobolds, young, old, and cowardly. They have nowhere to run because you guys have blocked the door the entire time that you're here, and they are cowered in the corner.
We'll pick up there. Right? We're still playing?
It's 10:30. I probably should head home after work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 5:30.
But do I have to really roll?
Are you going to just?
He's gonna commit genocide over there. We're not to participate in this dishonorable act of cowardice.
It's euthanasia.
Yeah, we'll pick up here.
All right, we'll pick up here next time. So let's log that experience because I'm pretty sure that you guys are all going to be leveling off of that. So we got a total of.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. That's the sound of XP racking up as new kobolds enter the battle.
Seriously.
Yeah. Oh look, more XP tokens.
What are you guys at for XP?
Oh,
They were
around
at 55.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It should be at 55.
55.
You guys get
We
got
got
the for letting the wolf out.
I'm at 60.
We only got 5 XP for that, though.
Yeah.
I'm at 55.
I'm at 50.
Everybody else, you should be at 55.
You should have everything I have.
So you guys all get 144 experience apiece.
Oh, that's not enough.
300 to
dig us.
level.
300 to level. What do you
100
got?
what?
144 apiece.
Yeah, that's not enough. It's only $2.
I did that
Mac,
right.
Where are we at?
204.
199 of 300.
Yep. 204.
Cool.
Let me just make sure I did that right.
And the bonus? For completing the stage in less than...
So you didn't jump high enough.
720 divided by 5,
For
144.
a total stealth run.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's
You got
what we
Even
got.
with like the multiple of like
Oh,
19 versus 1.
There is a hold on, because everything came out. 1 second, I have to look at the CR multiple.
Ooh, multipliers.
That's
This
not
should
nice
actually
to
get
have.
us to 3.
It should. We'll see.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, we did.
Because we had 7 at the same time, killed them.
3 more, 3 more,
Well,
3 more.
3
and
more
A
then-
came
group
in.
of 3, but
Yeah.
they were not killed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so you had then a group of 6, 3 of which were killed.
Yeah. 3 ran away.
So you get those at the 6 rating, and then you had in here at least 14 up.
That was awesome.
Dude, that was a very satisfying.
Yeah.
Page 57.
Yeah.
There's children to be killed.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't count
It doesn't change the XP reward. It's just calculations on how difficult the encounter is. It's
Really?
still the same amount of experience points per killed monster. So that doesn't.
So
that
it's-
doesn't change.
That's weird.
Regardless, yeah, you guys killed almost everything.
There's goblins to be killed.
Oh, we're not done yet. Back into the goblin.
This is just level 1 of the dungeon, man. We got like 3 or 4 more levels at least.
It's kind of fair.
Yeah. It's level 1 dungeon encounter. Just clean the top level of the
I
dungeon.
mean,
out of all-
seriously, the fact that fucking sleep spell going off and you guys killing the toughest guys on the board before they could even get a fucking swing off.
It was
It's
the
called
first time.
tactics.
It was the first time we've ever played D&D well ever.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still sad and disappointed that I couldn't take out a soldier in a single hit. That was a weak sister hit that I hit that guy with. Man.
I finished them off for you, right?
You did. He only had probably 1 hit point left. But
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. You loosened the lid a lot for sure.
Yeah, so all told, the stuff you guys killed, it's 995. Yeah, so everybody should be at 199. You guys are at 204.
Right.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
Loot the bodies.
are we looting tonight?
We don't need to.
Okay.
Whatever's easiest on